Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I need to move this over because, god damn it, I'm
I thought you
blurry.
were deafened.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Fuck you.
Good lord.
Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, there we go. There's Synth.
Not prepared. That was so fucking loud.
Are you okay?
Oh. Yeah, you're good.
All right, cool.
I can get down a bit.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. I'm live, and I'm sporting a cool pair of shades that aren't actually shades because the lenses have been
the
poked through.
glasses.
No, it's not it's the other ones that I used for the cosplay. I have learned that I really like wearing glasses, and I actually don't look that bad in glasses. So, this is what I am now.
Wait, hold on a second. You're like about 5 seconds away from getting screamed at once I open it.
What?
Go put it on, peasant.
No, no.
Go put it on.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes. Yes.
Ignoring Synth. Ignoring Synth, please.
You're not ignoring us.
So yesterday I was gonna go live for you guys because, as you guys know, I usually go live for 2 days, 2 days in the week. I want to increase it, but for now I'm making it that I at least do it for 2 days. But last week I only did the D&D thing. I didn't stream again last week. And that's because I was saving it for Sunday. I was like, okay, on Sunday I'm going to stream because I want to work on other things. When it got to Sunday, like, then the Saturday I went to Comic-Con, which you guys know because I posted about it, and then woke up the next day, and my sisters found a weekend pass that they weren't using, which meant I could go again. So I was stuck in the decision because I was like, do I stream and continue working on stuff for this one? Or do I go to Comic-Con again? And thanks to Synth and Cole's choice, I went to Comic-Con again. And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I'm gonna force him to go have fun.
I
I didn't have a knife, I swear.
I did kind of... I learned stuff this time around going because Saturday I was flat out like everywhere. I was walking everywhere. I was shaking people's hands in character. I was basically here, there, and everywhere. And I learned that conventions, I don't go to conventions to buy stuff, eat food, and specifically to like take part in the event. I go to conventions because I really, really love shaking people's hands in character. I have an innate love for doing that now. I just enjoy doing it, while I do get really anxious about it. But also, if I'm going to go 2 days in a row, the first day I'll go by myself to shake people's hands in character. The second day, I'm going there with somebody because Sunday I never had a moment that encapsulated being surrounded by so many people yet feeling very lonely. Like, I remember there's like one area where all the cosplayers were hanging out, and I remember sitting like in the direct middle of that, just like putting back my gloves on and like checking my phone and everything to make sure me and my sisters weren't lost, like to make sure we didn't need to catch up with each other, checking how much I was allowed to spend or whatever. But as I was just looking around, seeing everybody like talking with each other, all complimenting each other's cosplays, asking each other for photos, and I felt so out of place. I did not feel like I deserved to be there at all. So yes, next time I go 2 days in a row, on the second day I'm taking someone with me, because my god, I do not want to experience that ever again. Either way, yeah. But yeah, that being said, I did enjoy the Comic-Con. I had a bunch of pictures taken by professional photographers, and now I have so many.
Put them down.
Can you hear my clicking dice?
Yes.
Sorry. But yeah, I got pictures taken by professional photographers. I have in total 32 people that I shook hands with in character. The second day I tried to get more people, but I only got 5 because my anxiety got the better of me. But I managed to get 32 people, which is awesome. Warning though, the first like over half of the footage is in really bad quality because I used this fudging phone that has not been used since I was in high school, and the photo quality on it is garbage. So I'm never using it again, but I have the footage, so I may as well use it. And also, there's a footage on there of me playing Just Dance and dancing in front of the camera. So, valuable footage.
The video. When do I get the video?
As soon as I edit it together.
When do you get the video? When do we get the video?
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
I've been demanding this video since the day I met him, Cole.
this technically doesn't count as my dancing video. I need to actually do like me not copying someone else's dancing, me actually just dancing and having fun. But either way, now that I've finished,
do I need to be in the call with you? We just go to dance and vibe. Is that how I'm gonna get you to fucking record the damn video?
I don't know.
Be dumb.
I don't know.
I've been waiting for like 3 years, Dream.
You have not been waiting 3 years, 2 years at max. Either way.
We met in 22.
Either way, so now that I finished talking off my face, I can now finally say, "Hello, Haley. How you doing? I hope our legendary Neko is very comfortable in the chat. Hello, Soap Pasta. Hey Dream, so sorry for missing the last one. Uncountable amounts of stream. Yeah, it's fine. Like, I understand that life happens. You don't have to tune into every single stream, but the fact that you're here now warms my heart. Hello, Antivirus. I'm back from the void. Ah, yes, you're back from my old abode. I hope the pet termites are still ravaging the everlasting unknown.
I'm sorry?
I don't know. By the way, so we are here once again. We are here not to play a video game, but indeed to play a game. I have three that other side.
I shouldn't have changed my Fugi right off the bat. I should have waited till
I have. No, don't worry. It has your names above the borders. If you tune into the stream that I put in Discord, you'll be able to see.
People don't know what she looks like ahead of time.
It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? I have my 3 new players. If you guys know, last week we did the like campaign, and this week we get to introduce the competition, the Darkness. Up the top we got
the hot ones.
At the top we got Zinthelius. Then we got Uppies, and then we got Culminate. Say hello.
I like how with us you both said our nicknames.
Yes.
But then you got to Cole and you went, no, full name.
I don't have a nickname for
I
Cole.
can't believe it. It's just Cole. Just call me Cole.
Stuff.
A
hot problem.
And then we got Hot Problem.
Oncoming chaos. The oncoming chaos. The
What did
problematic.
this say his whole
The problematic
name?
perpetrator of chaos.
I can't escape the chat
I
box.
got fucking full named. What the? He's mad at me. What did I do?
Either way.
Cole, you
Give him
didn't...
just a bunch of names that explained why he would be mad at me, but what did I do?
Either way, we are going to begin. We are going to begin with this campaign. I am fudging terrified as usual because even though I had plenty of prep time and I had time to learn and evolve, I did not learn and evolve, and now I'm very anxious. Like yesterday, it has been anxious already, and now I'm still anxious today. So hooray! I'm just gonna get started. Is everybody ready?
Left, Gazoon Titan, fuck off.
I was gonna say, you better not bless me, you bitch.
I almost did, but I remember what happened last time.
So, tell me, players,
So much
are you
fun.
ready to delve in to the campaign?
Yes.
Everybody ready and raring to
Wait,
go?
hold on, I need to go get popcorn.
Wait, I need
Alrighty.
to go get a drink.
Uppies.
I'm good.
Alright, cool, great. Well, I mean, it's perfect timing, because now, to commemorate the session starting, I need to pour my drink.
I'm doing the exact same thing, buddy.
I need to, this is going to become a thing now, where every single time a session begins, I open up a bottle and pour it in to commemorate the game beginning.
Where's my phone?
Since I'm super late, I'm just gonna make big popcorn. So...
There we are. We got a tankard of wine. It's wine, guys. It's wine. Nondescript wine. I'm blocking out the brand. It's wine.
Yes, totally wine.
It's wine, guys. Believe me, it's bubbly wine.
I'm sending a picture of my drink. That's also in a tankard.
Nice.
Now, hopefully, I'm not gonna get to my drink and need to go to the bathroom again.
Countdown begins.
The countdown to me needing to go to the bathroom. What in the world did I miss for this D&D? Last time I was here, we were making character sheets. Okay, the Lightners have already happened. The VOD is up on YouTube if you want to go and check out the VOD so you can see what happened on the Lightner side, because I'm keeping all the VODs up. You'll be able to tell by the amazing thumbnail I have for all of them. Right now we're doing the Darkness story, so you'll be able to see what the Darkners were doing while the Lightners were doing their thing. Oop, the Void wants me back. Remember that the people of this campaign may not be what they seem. Goodbye, world. Bye, antivirus. Enjoy the Void. Either way, so while I wait for my players to be ready, how is all of you? How are all you guys in chat? I'm taking this moment to get to talk to you guys because I'm not going to be able to once the session actually gets started. So tell me, how are you guys doing? Anything exciting happening? Anything you guys want to say? Like, I honestly, like, after this weekend and the amount of fun that I had, I cannot wait to get to show you guys the shaking my hand and characters that I done. Such amazing, like, if I had fun last year when I did this, I had more fun this year. This year was so much better because a lot of people really leaned into it and like really joined in on like embracing their character. And I was actually kind of happy because while I was at the con, there were two people. One of them was playing as Jester from Hell's Bells, the season 2 of Critical Role. And the other one...
Try that again. Try that again.
Jester.
From...
Season 2 of Critical Role, she's a member of Hell's Bells.
First off, that's the wrong group. Second, that's not how you say the group name.
Cole, what member and where?
She is a part of the Mighty Nine.
Okay.
She does interact with Bell's Hells from season 3.
Hell's Bells is better! It's Hell's Bells for me from now on. Either way, so I got to shake hands with Jester, which is cool. I'm very glad that I got to do that. Not only that, but there was also a professional cosplayer there that, she was dressed up as Keyleth, so... I got to have a fun interaction with her. Sadly, I didn't get to shake her hand because, again, I gave in to anxiety. But I still got to have a very fun interaction with her. It was amazing. I'm so happy. And like I said, Just Dance. I played that while I was at the con too and recorded both times I did it. First time I danced Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. And welcome back. And the second time, I chose a song that was way too difficult for me because I was like, oh sure, let's try hard mode. How hard could it be? It was bad. I did not get the hang of the song until like the end, but I recorded it and it will be up. So that will be fun for you guys to like laugh at me. And who knows, maybe laughing at my foolery will make me more confident in doing the actual dancing video. Either way. Everybody's here? Is everybody ready? Everybody ready to begin?
I believe so.
Your silence is riveting.
No, my mic just hates me.
Cole, are you ready?
I said yes, I believe.
Like, no, I'm not ready. Takes a sip of drink. Okay, now I'm ready.
Cool. Uppies, are you ready?
Yeah.
Zinth, are you ready?
Yeah?
Then
I
let's.
said I was ready like 4 times.
I know, but I wanted to do the one after another thing. Then let's begin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
I'm tired.
No, it's fine. We all are. Okay.
I didn't sleep last night, so.
Back into the DMC once more. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, you keep it warm for me.
The land of Iados. A closed-off nation where the land is still relatively new and unexplored. Ancient caving systems, old waterways leading to new fountains of land that is both beautiful, creepy, and everything in between. In this land, relatively new of resources, famously known for war, a constant battle between its main two factions, light and dark. You guys, the Darkners, for as long as you've known, have been at war against the Lightners, for preservation and to self-sustain the continuation of Darkner kind. However, recently, your champion, chosen by Thantor, the god of chaos and destruction, has recently fallen to unknown locations. Who can say? But as he has fallen, Thantor now needs to choose the newest three, the Circle of Dark Lords, to lead the Darkners in its constant quest for safety, prosperity, and peace. For the choosing of the next Dark Lords, an event, a celebration, is hosted at the Dark Lord's main abode. The courtyard is always full of different races, from goblins, orcs, ogres, some giants. Different walks of life, all celebrating in their own sadistic way. In this courtyard, around where goblins and different orcs have stands of sharp metal spikes, skulls, and different sort of creepy aesthetics to decorate the Pravilia. Uppies, would you mind introducing your character, what he looks like, and what he is doing?
Wow, make the guy who's never done a D&D campaign go first.
I know, I'm throwing you under the bus right away. Literally just explain who you are, what do you look like, what is your character doing in this shopping district?
I am Elchorus. I am wearing a cloak, a very covery cloak to cover basically cover everything on my body. I'm also wearing a helmet that will cover my face, and I am just currently browsing the shops right now.
Fair enough. There are many. I'm just grabbing up the characters so then people can see the amazingness that is you. I need to zoom it down. There we go, El Chorus. You are walking around the shopping district, kind of just taking in the sights, keeping an eye on everything. Just looking at what some goblins have for sale. A lot of the while goblins don't tend to have anything of value for sale, they're mostly just trinkets and again, horrifying decorations for usually their own race and kind, but some people pick up the items simply just to familiarize themselves with other cultures. That being said, as you are walking by the shopping district, kind of like keeping to yourself and just looking around, you bump shoulders with a familiar face. Cole, do you mind explaining who you are? What are you doing?
All right. My name is Kairos Jura. What you see before you is a dark purple-skinned tiefling with a single broken horn that is that actually within it has a weird green fluid. He's currently wearing a deep emerald green jacket underneath, with a white shirt underneath, and deep navy pants and decent brown shoes. Bit of a what looks to be a bit of a shit-eating grin on his face until he bumps into someone. Like, oh, excuse. Hey, the chorus. How's it going? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Do I recognize you?
You do.
Well, like, I do. Yeah.
You
I'll be like, oh, I know you.
you know him as Kairos.
You're Kairos. You're the guy we had potions taken from.
Just as I kind of like put a finger to my lips, just like saying, while looking around, kind of to panic, like, yes, that is me, but I go by the name of Chaz right now. You know, you don't need to read too much into that. But yeah, how's it going? How are you in oh shoot, what what's his name going?
Salaza.
Salaza. Yes. How's he doing?
Salaza is well. He's back at camp right now, just kind of tending to things. I'm picking up supplies for us right now.
Picking up supplies or picking up supplies?
Picking up supplies.
Well, with
okay,
this conversation, you guys end up hearing boom, 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 the drumming of the opening of the back gates. The back gates are only used for supply drops, but in special events, they are also used to invite stragglers, stowaways, or escapees from the Lightner's side, specifically the shopping district of the Lightner's side. The newest batch of escapees from the torment of the Lightners have just arrived. You guys
What's
can.
being dropped off today?
What was that?
You guys.
Oh, just
No, go ahead.
No. You go.
You guys, you're
Oh,
able
look
to.
up.
You guys are able to see past. There,
Oh,
it's
shut
not.
the fuck up.
It's not that difficult to see past some of the goblins for them being rather smaller in comparison to your more taller stature. But then there are the orcs that you kind of have to just move your head past. But you are able to see a large group separated into different smaller groups of goblins who have their own families that they are walking with, very much scared, very much jittered, a lot of them traumatized.
I want to try to climb a structure to get a better view.
There are like what I would like to call lampposts. There are lampposts that are strung up and some like really rickety style pavements, but to say there are lampposts is less a lamppost and more bones, wood, and rock structured and roped together with a torch up the top of it. You are able to, if you want to, give me I would say, acrobatics, which just roll a d20 and add your dexterity.
Okay. So I rolled a 3.
And add your dexterity.
Is that the 16 or the +3?
The +3.
So 6.
Okay, cool. You are able to you grab onto the pole and swing yourself around in order to like fling yourself up to the top, and you're holding onto the pole up the top while using your foot to pivot and keep yourself there. Uh, with a higher look on things, what are you exactly looking for?
I want to just get a look at the people. I'm invested in looking at people.
There are, as I said, very large group of goblins, but now with a higher view, you're able to see it's not just goblins, it's also orcs from the Lightner's side. There's like one or two tieflings in there as well. All of them are just kind of separated into three different groups that, as they enter the gate begins to close and they all separate. Three different people stand out, one being an orc, the other one being a drow, and the other one being a goblin, and they're standing in front of their own respective groups. And you can kind of, being used to the Darkner's Land and the Dark Lord's tellings, you know that they're kind of being drafted into the Dark Lord's kingdom, whether they are becoming citizens that will go on to create housing or better living environments for the more difficult terrain of the Dark Lord's kingdom, or they are joining the army in order to fight for everlasting peace. This is currently what is happening. So they're just being introduced into everything very gently from everything that happened. Uppies, would you mind giving me a history, which would be intelligence? History check.
10.
A 10?
Mhm.
You know that there are many reasons why some of the Darkners that live on the Lightner's side, you understand why they would, considering that the shopping district is kind of the only city or kingdom that allows Lightners and Darkners to live together, while it is a very strained relationship. You also know that there is a Lightner group there that basically are terrorizing Darkners and trying to force them out. And you know that they are known for like blowing up shops that Darkners own, and it would not be surprised if a couple of murders are found there as well. So you can understand sort of how traumatized these people must be from like where they lived and now moving to an entirely new kingdom where they don't understand what's going on. With that though, from all of the loud noise, we move away from the lamppost, and
Okay.
from all of the loud noise of like the events, the events was fine to block out, but all the loud noise from now the new escape ease, we go to a table close by where a couple of orcs are playing a game of cards. A empty game of devil's dice is currently sitting on the table with a new person to the kingdom, or so we think, that has just been woken up by the sudden hustle and bustle of new people in the kingdom of Dark. Synth, do you mind telling us what your character looks like and why she has just woken up from a bidding table?
So wait, I just need to confirm. I'm sleeping on this table.
You were.
Okay. And there's a game going on.
There was when you were awake.
Okay. Cool, alright. Um so they're sitting on the table, groggy as heck, just kinda why the fuck is it so loud? Seriously. Is this the city? Ugh. Fuck. She looks like she probably had a little bit to drink. There is this beautiful, elegant looking Kitsune. She's a very curvy individual with a blindfold around over her face. She doesn't necessarily look at anyone. Not that she could to begin with. her ear is kind of flicking around as she takes in her environment, tries to figure out what time of day it is, while she just kind of pats her pockets to make sure she didn't get robbed during the night.
As you're patting down your pockets, making sure you have everything, you notice a couple of things are gone, but they're not things that are like incredibly personal to you. There's a couple of flowers that you picked from where you currently live. They're gone, and there's a couple of like torn pages from a sketchbook that you were reading when you were like traveling around, but that was like some random thing you picked off the ground. It's fine. None of your money is gone, weirdly enough.
What the fuck? They stole my flowers and some pages? God, these people are so crazy.
But as
She
you're
just bursts into crazed laughter out of nowhere.
flipping the orc's playing a game of cards, looks over you and goes, crazy bitch, and just goes back to playing their cards.
What? Called crazy? I might just take your money next.
They're very much. He very much laughs, and it's just like, a lightweight such as yourself with that much to drink. I doubt that you could even lay a finger on me.
Lightly, I throw half the bar off the table. Try me, peasant.
He gets up, walks over to your table, and plants a knife down in the center. You like games, don't you?
Big guy needs to use fucking weapons. Cute. What? Cat got your tongue? Can't do anything civilized, and I'm the crazy batch.
You like games, don't you, little one?
Yeah, it depends on the game.
How about a game of devil's dice? And if you win, I don't run you through the ground right now.
Aw, that's cute. You can run me through the ground. She completely shifts and disappears underneath the table in a tiny little fox form and just vanishes.
Would you mind? Did I give you the stats for your fox thingy? I'm pretty sure I did.
No, I don't have it.
Well, I have it, so I can literally just send it. Give me a second. Because I'm about to ask you for stealth, but you need your little fox's rules.
Yeah.
Fox rules.
I did send it to me, but I forgot to save it.
Checks out.
And we never shut up, so God forbid I'm finding that.
And there you go. I was just downloading it before reading it. But either way, I'm gonna ask you for stealth. I'm gonna ask you for stealth with advantage, considering he's unaware. He's unaware of your abilities.
Okay. So, Dream, I just rolled a 20.
You got a freaking nat 20 on your first roll.
So we're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing it again, Zinth. We're doing this again. We're doing this again, huh? We're doing this again. For a second time. First coin. Now this. Alrighty.
Why does this happen every time?
With a laugh, he with that laughter and the constant teasing, he grabs his knife and is like, "I'll run you through now!" And as he slices, you vanish into mist.
Can I, since I got a nat 20, can I jump on his head and smash his head into the table and scamper off?
You know what? Fine, I'll humor you. As he slashes, the slash goes through, you vanish into mist. And what you all see, or what we see as the camera looks, is what was once a beautiful purple kitsune now has turned into a blackish purple-like entity of a fox yokai that has jumped onto this guy, and with one jump off, keeping the mass of her original form, he smashes his face into the table, into the dice, and now, all right. So, Velcro, I'm gonna have you have like one turn before he turns around and starts like chasing after you to like kill you.
Oh, no,
What do you want to do? Cool. I'm gonna have you roll stealth.
Okay.
Roll stealth, please. Oh wait,
Okay,
no.
roll
You already you already rolled stealth,
got a
so
nat
you
20.
did. So
I
yeah,
got
you
23.
disappear.
No,
He
my
turns
whole thing
around.
was I wanted to get away. I just wanted to smash his face into the table while I did so.
You are currently hiding underneath one of the tables, very much shaded into the darkness.
Actually, wait,
Into
can
the dim
I see
light.
Cole's character or any of the other characters around me?
See is a very weird term or phrase, but yes, you can.
You know what I mean.
You can.
Or
You
maybe
can.
or maybe.
You can feel everyone. It's a bit overstimulating. You can feel the large group of goblins, orcs, and tieflings and all that being introduced into the kingdom, which you
Can I
already know
scamper
why.
off and end up on a. Well, a chorus is up on a light post, right? So
Yeah, currently looking over everything. I would say that he's able to
I'm
see
going
what
to
just happened.
Scamper over to this individual, Cole's character. I'm sorry, I cannot remember how to say your name. Kairos?
Kairos.
Kairos. Okay, I keep wanting to call it Kyrios, and I'm like, no, that's not the correct name. Okay, so I go to Kairos, and can I just like pop myself on his shoulder and go, sup, bitch?
Kairos, you did not see what just happened. Only flippin'.
I'm just looking up at El Chorus as he's climbed up top.
Yeah, literally. Elcoris, you saw what just happened, and you're seeing this black sword shadow darting from people's shadow to shadow, kind of like disappearing.
Like just a cute little tiny purple fox.
Oh, okay. You're not in the demon
I'm
one?
not a shadow yet. No,
Okay,
I'm not.
cool.
Just the tiny one. The tiny one.
Cool. Well, you can see this this purple fox kind of just
fox
darting
shaped.
from darting from person to person, and Cole. Before you realize, you notice a purple fox just sitting on your shoulder.
Just looking up. Just what happened? Kind of just like uncomfortably like slowly reach up to like scratch on the head. It's like, where'd you come from?
You
I
can,
just pissed off an orc.
as she says, as she says, pissed off an orc. You are able to see an orc pushing through people, being like, "Where'd that scrawny little thing go?"
Oops.
So much is happening. You can talk. The orc is trying to kill you, and
Yeah, you want to be a big, strong man for me, cutie. I might give you some of your money back.
I
Some
get
of my-
off of the pole.
how did a
You jump off of the pole and join them at the bottom.
Yeah, and I go, do you guys know each
fox
other?
doesn't? I have never seen. This is the
Sure,
first time I've met a
Chaz.
talking fox.
Just get fucked over by a fox, and the next day you don't even remember me taking your money. I mean, we can go with that.
I would clearly remember talking with a talking fox.
Yeah, sure, Chaz. That was your name, right? Or was it Chaz? I don't fucking remember.
Is my name Chaz or Chaz?
Or jazz,
Yeah.
you know, like the instrument. Beaut.
As during this conversation, you guys hear, and while you still see the orc, like he's looking through, but he's coming in your direction, you guys hear darkness of the Dark Lord's castle. Come and hear my prayers. There is
There's somebody talking in my head. How much did I drink last night?
How much did I drink last night?
You think it's people talking in your head, but what it actually is, it's a drow woman that is known, Zinth and Uppies. You two know that this is the head librarian. She is also the head of the research department, which is why she sanctions herself in the library. So then she has constant, she can, like, have constant access
flow
to
of
books.
knowledge?
Yeah, exactly. Constant flow of access to any books that she requires at that time. But she is no longer in the library now. Instead, she is in the center courtyard, beckoning all Darkners to come and listen because she is about to announce how the choosing of the next Dark Lord is about to proceed.
Is she cute? I mean, what?
She's less cute and more attractive.
Oh, so she's a
Good.
hot
Good,
bitch.
good. That's what I want to know. That's what I need.
It is It is obviously very important. Like a black dress that leads down, and as it continues to go down, once it reaches the floor, it turns to a more purple and more like violet sort of sparkles at the bottom,
Oh, we got a
with
similar color palette.
with glosses as round as these. As round as these, with hair that has sort of it's very much a long hair, not well kept and like brushed and maintained, but still like flowing
she
in
does
this
the
elegant
introvert
sort
look.
of, still very much like flowing in this elegant sort of pattern that has like different, you can find like she has a book in her hair, a pencil, and like other sort of like attunements where she couldn't find anywhere to put it, so she just kept it there for safekeeping.
Just shove it in there like a hair stack.
Very much absolute like it is a drow, so it has very much that sort of black skin tone, but it's fading more to a void like purple that is more on the brighter side of purple. That being said, what do you guys do as she beckons all Darkness to come in, listen to how the choosing of the next Dark Lord shall proceed?
Volcra, who is currently sitting on Kairos. I'll figure the names out eventually.
No,
Kairos'
yep.
shoulder. Now just kind of lays down. Her tail's just kind of flopping on one on his like other shoulder, and just goes, "So, you come here around often?" Just completely ignoring the voice, like it does not exist.
Well, you know, I've been here and there, absolutely going into different corners of places. So I met you last night.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's a little confusing with me and this. That orc
You
guy
don't
fucked off
say.
yet?
The orc is not chasing you guys anymore. He has he's like grown to himself, got really grumpy, and he sourly chaunted his way over to listen to the drow lady.
Aw, the orcs are so funny. So she's gonna stand up, kind of stretch slightly, and do a flip off and turn back into her normal self in front of Chaz or Kairos.
Kairos,
You would know me as you would know me as Kairos.
as she transforms back to her normal form, you remember the events, the celebration beginning late yesterday, and during that late celebration, you began to celebrate the choosing of the next Dark Lord by betting on a bunch of cards, or a game of Devil's Dice. And in that game, you were against another tiefling, a goblin, and a kitsune, a purple kitsune that stands in front of you. You lost that game.
I remember you. You cheated me out of all my gold.
I wouldn't say cheated. I mean, it's okay if you're not good at the game.
You absolutely cheated me out of my gold. There's no way you could have beat me.
Why? Because I'm blind? That's pretty mean.
It's like, no, because you're blind, that's why I'm thinking that you cheated me.
Rude. You think a blind girl can't play?
No, a blind girl can't play. A blind girl can't play as good as you.
Aw, thanks. You flattered me. But also, if you ever want to lose some more money, let me know.
Velcro, you remember
Is it-
what you remember of
Hey,
last night?
The kitsune here. The kitsune is over here. I don't actually
we
do
don't
that.
need
I
to
don't
do
actually
that.
do that.
Velcro, what you remember from last night is that you played a game of Devil's Dice, and the first game that you played, you won amazingly. You like demolished everybody. But then as the night went on, you became more drunk and you started to lose more games until all that money that you won was lost. So that's why you only have the 15 gold
Lose all of
points.
it. I still have 15.
Yes, you still have 15, but you lost all the money you won from the first game.
Dan, you couldn't just say that I spent it all on alcohol.
Well, it could have been, you could have spent it all on alcohol, but you could have also lost it all. It's very hazy. You don't really remember that much. Probably the
At
alcohol.
least get a hot guy out of it? Oh wait, this isn't gotcha. Never mind.
You would not be able to tell if they were hot or not.
Why? Because I'm
Time to
blind?
play
Yes, because you're blind.
Hot or not?
Hot or not? Just by the blind bit.
El Chorus. While all this is going on, what is your character doing?
I am sort of trying to listen to both the argument and the prayers, and then I get sort of like I'm okay, and I go, look, I know y'all guys clearly have some debate going on, but maybe we should settle this another time. Y'all guys can banter somewhere else.
Velcro, hearing this, is going to turn her head, look over, and go, I'm just a guy that kept stealing potions or whatever from that one store. That's you, right?
I go, you must have mistaken me for someone else.
No. You smell like it.
I would say. Okay, here's how this is gonna go down. Uppies, you're gonna roll deception. You're gonna roll deception, but with disadvantage. So you're gonna roll 2d20, and you're gonna take the lowest number. Zinth, you are going to just do a straight insight roll.
Honey, I don't think you're gonna beat me.
I've said this is how it's gonna go down.
I got a 2. I got a 2.
Insight? Well, I rolled a 19 flat.
Yeah, I got a 2.
Okay. Yeah, Zinth, you are able to. Velcro, you're able to tell this is not a lie. This is a lie. This is a lie.
Yeah, I go, and then so I go, okay, maybe I steal every once in a while, but I don't do it if I don't want to. I just
Oh, you're
look
cute.
for
Don't worry.
answer.
I don't mind people stealing. If anything, it's more interesting. Makes the guards so pissed off, and it's very entertaining to watch them run around. Please do it more often. Let me watch.
Listening.
And then she just bursts into more manic
No,
laughter,
you wanna-
like, this chick is psycho.
Yeah, as she's laughing, I get like a very not sort of like I don't look like annoyed. I just look concerned.
Real quick, what is the name of the town that we're in again?
Currently it's just known as the Dark Lord's Castle. That is the name of the kingdom. So it's mostly just known as the home of the Dark Lord. That is what is commonly
We
referred
don't
to
have
as.
a name?
The kingdom doesn't have a name. It's just like everybody knows that this is where the Dark Lord lives. So this kingdom is just known as the Dark Lord's home.
Okay, this is not happening in, like, the thing. We should get really cool and name it after us. We should name it, like, Velchorus. That's our threesome name.
Velchorus.
Oh. That actually does sound pretty sick.
That's
with
our team name now, okay? It's Velchorus.
with that, El Chorus, but you were slightly paying attention to the lady, explaining how the choosing of the next Dark Lord is going to go. You didn't get to listen to the entire thing, but you got the gist of it, that there is no one that is part of the Dark Lord's army that chooses the Dark Lord. Essentially, Thantor is going to choose somebody, and when it is known, the center column, which what she is standing on, it will shine a bright red, and the Dark Lords will be made known. And when that happens, the celebration winds down and the event is over, and the Dark Lord will be shown to their home, and they will lead the Darkners to everlasting peace, prosperity, safety, and yeah, they'll win the war, supposedly.
We will lead them to victory.
You guys all know as well.
And it's sweet.
You guys all know as well, some more than others, that this is not like this isn't like the first choosing of the next Dark Lord. This has happened for like 21 generations. The Dark Lord that has just passed, the Dark Lord that has just passed, was Generation 21. Whoever gets chosen as the Dark Lord this year will be the 22nd generation of Dark Lords. But as this conversation is going on, Zinth, Velcora hears a whispering, which she shakes, which she...
I know I fucked you up.
Velcora, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Velcora, you hear a whispering. You hear a whispering, which you shake off as just the normal everyday voices in your head. But as the whispering continues, one voice stands out more than all the others, a familiar one. Captain, the ship is ready. Are we ready to set sail? As it echoes in your mind.
Now is not the time for this shit.
As you say,
I always have to be sitting there talking like, why the just shut the fuck up for like 5 minutes. Oh my god.
as you like say this, your vision doesn't change, but your environment feels differently. Your tremor sense still senses the Dark Lord's kingdom that you are surrounded by, but your other sense,
shit crazy right now, right?
your senses are changed. Your hearing hears the sound of waves crashing on the shore. Your smell can only smell salt water as far as the eye can see.
Oh shit.
And you hear this person say, "Come on, Captain, follow me. Let's head to our ship." And you feel something beckoning you to follow in a certain direction.
Okay. We're going straight
What
to
do-
the fish.
What do you do?
Oh, I was not expecting to roleplay the crazy yet. Oh, I love this. Okay. Velcra just kind of sits there, almost like she's tweaking the fuck out. And she goes, I don't think I'm supposed to go on the ship. I don't like water. 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 And she just sits there, like, repeating, no water, no water, no water, no water. Just completely frozen.
I look at Kairos and I go, was she like this yesterday?
Not really. I don't really remember much of this.
Should we do something about it?
I look around, like seeing if there's anybody else looking at this. Just
as you look around.
Wait, can I do something real quick? Is there anybody near me?
Currently, who's near you is Elchorus and Kairos. Everybody else is over listening to the Drow Lady.
Distance.
No, apart from your fellow players.
I'll help you. I'll kind of help you. I go up to Velcra. I try to put my hand on her shoulder and I go, "Are you all right?"
as
He
you
does not hear this.
as
at
you
all.
as you walk up to Velcro, all of a sudden you start hearing whisperings,
Wait, I
and they just
immediately
kind
whisper-
of you kind of hear sounds just coming from in every direction. But as the voices begin to quiet down and one rings out louder than the other, you hear, "God damn it. Why did I have to give birth to a screw-up? Come here, boy."
What?
That's me. I
Okay.
hear that.
Yes, and you hear that coming from
Okay.
behind you, leading towards the back of the castle.
Okay, I was like, wait, what?
Zinth, with Velcro, as you say you don't like water, all of a sudden, a sensation that feels like someone holding your hand. And all of a sudden you hear, "Don't worry, Captain. We'll always be here for you. Come," and is leading you in the direction that I said for Uppies.
Okay.
And I see them both. Wait, so they're both walking away?
So
Mhm.
We're being back
I
and forth.
I will. So
haven't
I
started.
hear this. I hear this, and I shake it off really quickly, and I I'm gonna kind of fuck you over here, Velcro. I
do it.
see Velcro is just tweaking, like you said. She's losing her mind.
Hmm.
So
She's
I'm
got
gonna
tweaking.
I'm gonna cast sleep just to kind of calm her down, and then I'm gonna pick her up
No,
and then
don't do
start going.
Okay, Velcro, are you willing?
Am I willing to go to sleep?
Are you willing? Are you willing to just be sent to sleep?
Yep, she would be okay with that. Oh no.
All right, cool. She does not. You do. So Velcro doesn't roll in order to avoid it. What?
No.
All of a sudden, after all of the whispering and voices,
Oh no, they don't die down, honey. They grow louder.
I know.
As I fall into sleep.
I'm not saying that.
no.
I'm not saying that they went quiet. I'm saying,
Okay.
Velcro, you go to sleep,
I'm gone.
and you have, and what everyone else doesn't know is you have a dream of times you've forgotten, for reasons only you know, and for reasons you will never tell.
Yeah. And then as she is asleep, I will kind of put her on. You know how like people, the shepherds would
I'm
grab.
not gonna normally go to sleep on these.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. As Valkyra passes out and slips into the realm of unconsciousness, a shadowy tendril seems to move over her tails. The tails
As
become more ghost-like and whip a little bit more. The whispers that you had once heard prior begin to become louder, more
As you-
consistent, more
as-
insistent.
as
as
the
she begins to
interruption,
shift.
as the shadowy tendrils begin to form, and whispering different from the whispering that you heard before, all of a sudden, a shine happens in Velcro, and the shadowy tendrils retract.
Oh? We're not gonna make me go bad shit? Okay.
Mhm.
Not yet.
So-
And
Being-
with and with that,
Because I'm having a psychotic episode and I was put to sleep.
don't worry.
Okay,
Everything happens for a reason.
I trust you.
And-
trust you.
And
I'm scared.
and El Chorus, you continue to hear as Velcro's whispering subsides. You continue to hear the normal whispering, and you hear that voice speak again, being like, "Don't interrupt me, boy. Here, now. I have words to speak with you." Uppies, I will have you roll insight for me. So that's wisdom. And Cole, as you are watching all this happening, and you looking around for help to see if anybody could help, as you look
I wasn't
from
looking around for help. I wasn't looking around for help. I was just seeing if we had any prying eyes on us.
Oh, okay. As you look around on the prying eyes, some people are looking, but they just kind of shrug it off as whatever's happening. Like, who cares? Everybody's weird in the darkness realm. But as you look around, you notice that darting from person to person starts to become a bit more blurrier. Your environment all of a sudden fades to a snowy rock sort of environment, different from the castle. And as it snows, you begin to wonder why you can smell smoke.
Oh, so we're all going batshit crazy. I love it.
You remember this part of the Dark Lord's kingdom. You remember this area. Only now, in the present, it doesn't snow anymore. And the smoke that you smell is a familiar one, coming from a familiar location in a familiar direction. Elchorus, what did you get on that insight?
I got a 20.
Natural 20? Or dirty 20? Let's
Nat 20.
fudging go. Okay,
Let's
so
go.
with the voice that is currently happening, and what you saw Velcro going through, and what does Elchorus see Kairos do, Cole?
You see Kairos kind of get this look of impending dread, just kind of wash over his face. Does Kairos catch on that this is an illusion of any kind?
Elchorus, that would be, you can roll investigation. Roll investigation. But Elchorus, you're able to tell that you're all seeing, it's obvious, you're all seeing things. What's happening isn't really happening. Like Kairos is still here. Whatever happened with Velcro is still here. Everything's fine. But whatever is doing this, or whoever is doing this, they're not doing it in a sort of dangerous or intent to kill sort of way. It doesn't feel like they're setting you guys up for a trap or setting you guys up for an invasion or using you guys against your will. They're mostly just beckoning you guys somewhere. They want you.
No, they're just
They
showing
want
us
you
dead
to.
people in the
They want
fucking
you.
fallen Conrads.
They want you to go somewhere.
So I
Kairos.
rolled a 14.
Kairos, what did you get for investigation?
Haha! Combo breaker! I got a 6.
Is that the total?
Total, yes. I rolled a natural 7.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, you're stupid. So.
Okay.
Hey, I'm
Rolling
not
investigation.
book smart, but I'm streetwise.
Rolling investigation.
Sure.
You are home. It's freezing. And whatever's happening is about to happen again if you don't move.
Kairos slowly begins to start moving in the direction until it goes into a full-on sprint.
You, Velcro, you're asleep.
Yeah, I'm asleep. I'm passed the fuck out.
And I'll just say it
I'm
now.
going to have me
And I'll
shit
just
together.
I'll just say it now. Whatever you're doing, whatever you are doing, you're not having fun. Elchorus, you watch as Kairos eventually starts walking, getting faster into a jog, and then starts sprinting where that voice was leading you.
I go, oh, Chaz? What was it, Chaz?
Chaz.
I go, Chaz, what? He's gone. And then so I'm like, am I allowed to pick up Velcro?
Yes.
I'll let you.
Okay, I pick up Velcro and I put her on my shoulders and I start following Chaz, quote
Yeah,
unquote,
I'll say that I
Chaz.
like shifted into my tiny fox form. Make it
Mhm.
easy.
I pick her up and I put her inside of my cloak because I think if that orc was pissed off, I don't know who else he's pissed off. So I put her inside of my cloak.
Probably
I put her inside of my cloak, kind of hidden, and I start following Chaz.
Mm. As you guys are running, one trying to keep up with the other, I'm gonna go with Kairos now. Kairos, you are running through the forest, and as you continue to run through the forest, you find yourself at the entrance to what was once your home. Everything is on fire, and as you see everything that you once knew all lit aflame, you continue running through the village as there is a single house that truly matters to you. And as you continue running through, you stop in front of a
Brian?
very
I'm sorry to cut you off here. Give me 2 seconds. I need to make sure your volume's okay. It's saying.
I can turn everybody up.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Hello. Mike checketh.
Oh, I'm like really fucking quiet.
Don't worry, I could probably
Okay.
turn. Yeah, I could turn you up in Discord. Don't worry. There you go. Speak.
Okay, hold on. Blah 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 blah.
Hopefully that's better.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Turning you guys up on OBS as well.
Testing,
Everything.
1, 2, 3.
You guys are hitting orange. You guys should be fine.
Right, alright.
Okay, good deal.
But yeah,
Okay,
Uh,
and I need you to turn up your mic if you can.
I can't turn up my mic anymore. I can turn it up
Oh.
on OBS.
Yes.
I'm now hitting
Like,
the red.
OBS.
I'm now hitting the
You're
red. This is gonna be fun. Okay. So now that I'm hitting red,
It
and I'm
sounds like
very,
it's good.
I'm very scared now. So yeah,
Here, let me check.
with Kairos, you are as you continue running through the village, you stop at a well-furnished house that you could tell was once beautiful, but is now crumbling. I will get to what you do in a second.
Okay.
Puppies.
Mm-hmm.
Elchorus was following Kairos this entire time until you followed him like around the group that was currently talking about, like, the drow lady still talking with the rest of the group. You run past parts of the shopping district. You leave where the social event is happening. But when you get to the actual castle of the Dark Lord, where you can see that at the actual gate at the actual door there are two very well armored orcs in like this golden and black plated armor that's standing as the guards. They just watch you guys as you run around the side of the kingdom and around the back of the castle. And you keep following Kairos until
That's not suspicious in the slightest.
you keep following Kairos
Good job,
until
guards.
he leads to an area with dead gnawed trees and branches that sort of reach out like claw talons trying to get you. And as you go past that part of the forest, you find he stops right at this sort of a blackened paved temple that has a staircase leading down. As you get up to here, you hear the voice. You hear the voice again. Yes, you can if you want to. You hear the voice again saying, "Come here, boy. You must learn a lesson."
Oh Jesus! Hey yo!
And it's coming from the temple.
Oh dear me.
Velcro, you wake up in screaming horror. You just had a terrible dream. One with a boat, a motley crew, and a deep, dark down end.
Hate water, hate water, hate water, hate water, hate water.
Eyes. I go.
Sorry.
I go. Hey, whoa! Calm down.
Water,
Can
water,
you hear
water,
me?
water, 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 water. Hi. Where are we? Who are you again? Oh wait, you're the potion boy, right? Potion boy. Potion boy.
Of course.
Where are
Call
we?
me of course.
Oh. Chorus? A cutie. I'm gonna call you a cutie because you're cute.
Velcro,
You freaked out.
you hear, "Come on, Captain. We have an adventure to go on." Coming from the
She's
temple.
just gonna stop. Look around real quick. Do I know this place?
You roll a history.
A history. History. I know history. That. Hold on. What do I add to that?
Intelligence.
Pretty low roll. Intel. Did I accidentally open it over top of? I know what I'm doing.
Everybody knows what they're doing, I promise. We're all professionals here.
Yeah, professional dumbasses.
God damn it.
Cole. We both did it!
Perfectly timed, too.
We did it at the same fucking time! Cole!
We should not do that.
That was too uncanny. Oh, fuck. It was a history, right?
Yep, history.
Do I add proficient? Or, well, I only add if I'm proficient, right?
Yes.
Nothing stupid here? Okay. Then that was an 11.
An 11? Okay.
Yeah.
You...
I don't have proficiency in history.
It was a while ago. Like, back when you used to actually live in the Dark Lord's kingdom. But you remember there was a book about a legend or a theory of how Dark Lords were chosen, and there was a temple behind the castle? Something, not enough pictures?
I'm blind! What do you mean not enough pictures?
I know, you're blind, but that was your answer at the time.
Velcro just kinda... Velcro just kinda... No.
No.
I go.
Wait. Just a quick question there, El Cutie. Are you by any chance having psychotic episodes?
Define psychotic. I'm having
Hearing
voices.
shit that isn't that.
Yes, I do.
So, do you have any ideas on Dark Lords and how they're picked or whatever the fuck?
Can I do
a
history check?
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead.
I do a history check, as in I do a lot of reading, and let's see. So history 10 13. I got a 13 on history.
Okay.
And...
you remember you researched a lot about the Dark Lord's domain before, like being brought into his kingdom, and from what you remember, you kind of remember that there was once it wasn't just a book, it was like a children's book, it was like a story thing, where there was a theory that there was once a temple that you could go to in order to talk to Thantor himself. He would answer questions, he would tell you your purpose, but this is a legend that was ever since like the first Dark Lord, like that long ago, and it was kind of just waved off as a old wives' tale. And there was a theory that temple still exists, where the Dark Lord gets to realize his destiny and gets chosen, and all the knowledge of the universe, like child stuff like that.
I recall reading this in books, but I didn't think it existed.
So, do we go down the creepy staircase, or?
With that being said, Kairos,
It's okay.
you are currently standing in front of a very familiar house on fire. What do you do?
Kairos starts shouting like 3 different names. Well, okay, he starts shouting for his. Starts shouting, "Mom, Dad, Belle!"
Oh shit.
You see
Oh,
You
he's having a
s-
full psychotic break.
you see 3 figures moving within the fire. 3 people are still in the house. They're alive. For now.
I was gonna wait for now.
Of course, it's for now. It's always for now.
It's always for now.
I think he's been around us too much, Cole.
Shit, you're right.
So, what does Kairos do?
No.
Kairos runs in.
Cool. You guys watch as Kairos runs into the temple.
Though he
Well, I
he's oddly like moving around like something is being thrown at him.
Yeah, you guys see he's like dodging things that aren't there.
He's like stumbling down the stairs.
If you guys have watched anybody play Connect Adventure, where you have to dodge all of the rungs that are being thrown at you, it looks like that, but the rungs don't exist, so he's just. It's just like
playing floor is lava,
Exactly.
but it's more like the air is lava.
Yeah.
I go.
The air is spicy.
He looks like he looks like he's dodging swords and arrows that aren't actually there, and he's just like kind of just.
Why is it spicy?
It's spicy. I look at Velcro. I go. Well, I guess we're going in. You're more than welcome to stay in my cloak if you need to.
I don't like water.
And so I just kind of I kind of cover her up with my cloak to kind of
She's gonna do something a little crazy. She's gonna straight go,
A
I
little.
don't like water. And she's going to dive into your shirt, curl up, and poke her head out the top of your coat.
El Chorus, as you look inside your coat and as she's constantly like she's curled up and saying she doesn't like water, you see the pupils of the fox go red and the fur start to change to black. And then that shine happens again and it's pushed back and she's back to normal. She's just scared. Velcro,
Yeah,
you
so I just
feel
kinda-
different, but it's drowned out by the fear and all of the voices happening. Something's different now.
No water, no water. Something's always different. I'm psychotic.
She's not wrong.
And so as Velcro is in there, I just walk forward and go into the temple.
In we go, in we go,
As you guys start making your way down into the temple,
Sorry.
no, it's fine.
Damn it, Cole.
Dead vine and vegetation is is finding its way through the temple as well, but it begins to get lighter
Down, down,
and
down,
less,
down, down.
as if nature itself,
Sorry.
or the dark nature of Iados was trying to take this place back, but it's still in the process of it. Like once you get about halfway down, the vines start to disappear, and it is purely a place of, while light is there at the beginning, darkness starts to form, for there are no torches. Well, there's no lit torches. There are torches on the walls. Who has dark vision?
I do.
Yes.
And El Chorus does not because he's human. Okay. You guys are
I
able to
technically
see.
do because it doesn't matter how bright it is. I'm blind.
You can't see
I have blind
anything.
vision.
You can't see anything concretely. You cannot see like specific objects or anything like that. But you can see the shape of the tunnel leading down as things further down start to become more shades of black and white. signifying
could I give him
darkness.
one of my flowers that glow? They're
You
very
can-
bright.
You can 100%
basically
do that.
glowing.
You can 100% do that. But also, Velcro, you have tremor sense. You can.
I also
you
have
can
keen
feel
hearing. I can hear everything.
with their footsteps. You are able to map out roughly the room. So I will
Do
consider
I
it
have a
that
notepad?
within a certain distance you're able to see.
Okay. Well, I can hear all the creaks and the little drip, drop,
Mhm.
drip, drop, like I'm a fucking bat. I got echolocation, bitch.
Uh,
I
Cole.
should have made her a bat. Fuck.
Cole, as you continue to move down, first off, you don't even feel like you're moving down. You just feel like you're moving straight. And as you're making your way through this, house, bashing into things and like jumping out of the way of things, you see in front of you as you continue running 3 bodies that, as you get closer, slowly catch fire. And as they do, the vision fades. Right when you're about to reach out and grab them and like reach out to try and help them, the vision fades. And you find yourself in a gray and black room,
Did you hear the bark?
unable to see anything concrete, but you're able to see roughly the size of the room and shapes, and you can kind of tell what part of the room you need a bit more light. There is a single circular pedestal with a orange light shining from the top. And from that light, you're able to see around you, or roughly around you, there's a line of statues leading to the center column. You cannot see above where their pecs are. That is about the most that you could see. As the statues get closer and closer to you, because you're not at the pedestal, the light gets darker and darker to the point where you can only see their plaques. Elchorus, Velcro, as soon as Velcro looks out from the jumper, you can see this too. But with a light flower given by Velcro, Elchorus, you can hold it up to statues to see more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just like kind of plucked one out of my hair and just handed it to him. Or well, I guess my fur in this case.
Yeah.
Well, you can just grab me and hold me up. I'm basically a fucking glow stick.
Well, I also have torches on hand.
True. You can 100% grab a torch and light it.
You know, bioluminescence shit.
You also have a tinderbox. You can 100% pull out a torch and light it.
How bright is Velcro's flower?
It's about as bright as it is about as bright as a torch.
Okay. I just I use just Velcro's flower that she gave me to just kind of look around. And
Yeah, they're like magical. So they glow like a motherfucker.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
And Kairos, what are you doing now that the vision has faded?
I am looking around kind of in shock, still like gasping for air, like I just ran a freaking mile because I don't know, maybe I did. Like
am I
panic
with?
is slow. My panic is slowly
Yeah, are we
starting to
near
creep
him?
out.
Are we? with
Yes, you are.
Kairos?
You guys are in the same room as him now.
Okay, can I whistle at him and go, hey, liquid fucker, here, come. And I'm like beckoning him forth with like one of my little paws, like kind of like, come.
Elchorus, as you're looking around, holding up the flower in order to like look at the room that you're in. It is a square room with a singular, the same thing that Kairos saw, a circular pedestal just kind of up like steps. There's like 3 steps and then the pedestal. with an orange light shining through the middle. And as you look around, you get a good look at the statues. And there are a lot of statues. Some of orcs in brave poses. There are some orcs in more sophisticated reading poses. There are drows. There are tieflings. There are goblins, all with different weapons, armor, and like different sort of groups and people. But then
Wait, would I recognize any of them?
I'll get to that in a second. Then you see, then you start to see humans, elves. There are doppelgangers. There are members of the Lightners side, like among these Darkners. Velcro,
See.
you know, not most of them. A lot of them you don't know. But there are a lot that you look at and you remember growing up with some of these people. You remember learning underneath some of these people. And you remember serving some of these people. And then some of them, and then all of a sudden when we get to the people that you do remember, all of a sudden there starts to become groups of statues that you don't remember. There are plaques.
I know that one.
There are plaques
know
on all the
that
statues.
And that fucker. That one's an asshole. But like, good asshole. That one, I don't know what the fuck that one's problem was. They were just a little fucked in the head. That one was pretty cool though. He used to give me Twinkies.
You said that there was a human statue, right?
Yep.
I walk up to the human statue and my head just starts getting immense pain as I start to remember something.
As you start to remember something, you remember a house, a very fancy house with a lot of fancy people in it, a lot of fancy looking, but less rich in blood, nationality. You remember constant smiles, yet a feeling of boiling hatred and sadness. But that is about the most that you remember at this moment.
Mm-hmm. I just get so frustrated. I punch the human statue.
As you punch the statue, a loud bang echoes throughout the catacomb, and you hear,
"That is no way to treat the Dark Lords of history."
Wait, do we all hear this or just
you
him?
all hear it.
Come forth.
Come.
No,
God damn it!
not in public.
Come forth to the center pedestal and look among me.
As that voice says
So we're
it,
all going crazy right now, right?
all of the lights light up, and the room is fully lit.
Oh, fuck, that's bright.
Hey, well, look what I found here. As I just kind of like wipe something off of my face.
Were you crying, kitty?
Please,
Wiping sweat off my face.
Oh,
please,
sure, sweat.
please, step forward. Stand before me.
All right, come on there, cutie. Let's go.
I look
like,
at
paw you.
Kairos. I look at Kairos and I go, I mean, you ran in first, so I mean, you can take the first step. Or Chaz.
Hey, no one else is around here. might as well just drop it. In public, call me Chaz, but oh, well.
Wait,
Well, I don't know.
Chaz?
I don't
You
know
throw
your.
me onto the-
Yeah, I don't know your Kairos because I'm trying to think of when I heard Kairos. Kairos's name was never.
You would have known me. You would have known me as Kairos, but I was right there saying in public, just call me Chaz.
Okay. So yeah, I go.
Yeah. In character, I can tell you why later,
Okay.
but yeah,
Mhm.
I'm just
No,
like.
so I go. Well, I said, Chaz, you ran in first, so I feel like you can take it.
All right, I'll go first. I'm going
Fine,
to
I'll go.
pop myself out and do the flip, go back into my form, grabbing both of them by whatever ear they have or closest appendage to. I have Cole's character by the horn, and I'm gonna drag them both with me. You just take too
No.
long.
Dragging them both into the pedestal. Still echoing. I need to remember to turn that off. Sorry. Grabbing them both and pulling them into the pedestal. The light, the orange light expands, engrossing all of you in it. And as the light expands, you begin to see a visage, a translucent image of... Many of you have seen statues of Thantor, the god of destruction, in many different poses and worshipping.
Oh, I'm sure he's in many different poses. I'm sorry.
Yes, those books do exist. He's very flattered but kind of concerned.
Yeah, my whole thing is Yaoi Thantor. You can find my fanfics on yaoi.net.
We have a fanfic, right?
What's yaoi.net? We have the Yaoi Newsly.
Oh yes, exactly. Gotta have the Yaoi Newsly. Yaoi
Either
Weekly.
way, but this is how you realize you are standing before him, creator of darkness, the holder of darkness itself, embodied rage and hatred towards the mistreatment of his kind. He not really stands, but floats before you.
Sup. No, I don't actually do that. Don't worry. I go.
No, I wasn't expecting this to happen today.
Evening. Thank you
Wait,
very
is it
much.
evening already? Oh,
It
shit.
is evening.
Yes, it is. Yes, it's currently evening.
Oh shit! Wait, we are talking to a god, a literal god. Am I dead? I died. I died again.
You're
Oh,
not
no.
dead. At least not yet.
Oh well, that's reassuring.
Alrighty, buddy. What do
It
you
is. It is inevitable.
Wait, hold on. Out of character. Question for the DM. This is the fucker that, kinda deadified me. Would I not know him? Or his voice?
You don't know him. The voice has a familiarity to it, and his presence feels familiar. But apart from that, no.
Oh, okay.
You feel like you should know him. You don't have any memory of him.
Okay, cool.
I would like to
What I
first, with introductions, I would like to first apologize for the means I took in order to get you here.
Could've just asked, asshole.
Well, you see, it's a bit troublesome, you see, in order to show yourself before a bunch of people that worship you, you understand. I kind of needed you to be alone.
To be traumatized? Again?
No, but I needed you to come here, and there's not many other ways to do that apart from showing you something that would make you come here, you understand?
Why here? Where are we?
And that's fucked up.
Okay, well,
Why here?
this is the Temple of Dark Lords. This place only allows itself to be shown to those who are worthy enough. I just read the chat.
Okay, Santa.
I totally did too, and I'm trying not to laugh.
Oh, this place. This. Continuing.
I ship the god now with Kairos. Go fuck the god.
This place only shows itself to those worthy to complete the task ahead. People don't find this place unless it shows itself, you see.
So, why are we here?
That.
Get to the point.
Yes. No
That.
offense, but it would be nice to know a little bit why we're here.
I don't know why you are here, but
Oh, great, cool.
I
Then why is he
do.
talking
Then
to
what?
us?
Hold on,
So this
hold
was
Okay.
on.
just a waste of time.
I'm trying. No, just stop. I'm trying to be dramatic here. I'm like building up a moment, if you would. I'm trying to make this feel epic.
Is the echoing part of the dramaticism?
No, this is just how I talk. What are you talking about? What echoing?
You're not gonna like toggle
What?
it off, and then all of a sudden you sound like a nerd from the 20th century.
What are you talking about? Are you okay? Are you all right? How long have you been out in the sun?
I'm sorry, I made it so not funny.
Anyway,
Okay,
can
sorry.
I continue?
Campaign.
Can I continue?
Yes. Sorry.
Thank
Floor
you.
is yours.
Fine. You know what? I'll just get to the point. You three have been chosen. You three have been chosen by. You three have been chosen by the darkness in order to become the next Dark Lords. I do not know why you are becoming the next Dark Lords, but supposedly you three are the next best chat.
Rewind here.
Oh.
Hold on. You want this guy here, who doesn't look like he even knows why the fuck he's here. You want that guy over there, who looks like he's got more trauma issues than a 19th century emo, and the crazy bitch.
I do not know
I'm not really one
why.
to really agree with the crazy bitch here, but she kind of has a point.
You must have.
That's scary.
You must have mistaken me for someone else.
You fail to understand, you see. I don't choose who becomes the next Dark Lord. This place.
But are you a
only
god?
Yes, but I kind of made this place to make its own decision. It only shows itself to those who would be the best candidates for the next role as the Dark Lords.
I feel like the Dark
look at-
Knights
I
have
look
a
at it- I look-
lot more.
You have
I
been
look at-
chosen.
I look at everybody around and it's like, and they chose us.
Destiny has chosen you.
Can we
Destiny-
decline?
Destiny chose
It's
wrong.
it's destiny. I don't know if you. I don't think there's a no option.
So what you're telling us is there's not a no option.
Well, you could walk out.
Oh my god,
Well,
this poor Darkener's god, getting bullied by his people. Meanwhile,
Look, I'm
on light, they were like deer in the headlights.
you know what? Screw it.
He clicks his finger. He clicks his finger.
I'm sorry.
As you're saying you're sorry, he clicks his finger and the light expands to show 3 statues directly below him. And he says,
These 3 were the first Dark Lords. They embodied the determination our race had to defeat the Lightners and proclaim everlasting peace for our kind, keeping us safe and giving us a chance to live our lives. Even if everyone sees us as disgusting, scary, horrifying creatures that are beyond reason of existing, we, because of them, were given the right to exist. They extend their hands out to you, so that you could pass on the torch and give people a reason to keep fighting.
I heard Torch and I immediately heard Koi screaming in the background.
looking over towards Kairos, he goes,
A tiefling, living on the outskirts of our kingdom. And yet the Lightners took something away from you. And you wish to show them what it is like to lose.
looking towards Elchorus.
A man unable to remember anything of his past, and it's probably for the better. You can choose to look backwards, but right now you have a chance to look forwards and allow everyone to see a shining future.
And looking towards Velcro.
And you.
Oh, you don't need to say anything. I'm a crazy bitch. I get it. Let me go kill those fuckers. You guys in? She looks at the other two. Cause I'm hearing.
If only you would actually be allowed to remember. With that feeling, you would have turned, and you would have completely decimated this kingdom, not but 20 minutes ago, if not by my hand. If you do this,
That's what you're talking about.
If you do this, Velcro, I can keep the voices back and allow
You can shut them up. They shut up. Hold on. Rewind.
Your mind
They
will
shut
be,
up.
Your mind will be yours. I will push them
Say
back.
less. Who am I killing?
Well, supposedly, just wait. We're not there yet. We got like multiple character arcs left to go for that.
Oh, right. What? Baby steps.
If you choose to carry the darkness within you and lead us to peace and prosperity, shake their hand and allow it to be so.
Velcro's gonna walk
I will
up
now.
to them.
I'm now.
What I say?
I'm now just gonna say the hand that you shake is going to matter. Okay, whichever Dark Lord's hand you shake, it does indeed matter. Can you give me a second, please? Can you give me a second, please?
I'm just fucking kidding you. I'm
so,
just kidding. That's
in the
what
middle-
happened the first time we did this.
In the middle,
They just immediately went up and shook hands without actually checking.
in the middle, there is a orc holding a sword with one hand extended. On the left, there is a drow holding a book and extending their hand outwards. And on the other side, on the right, there is a goblin holding a dagger and lifting his hand upwards to meet the hip of the orc.
I'll let you guys pick first.
Who you shake hands with is very important. But I will let you guys decide as we take a quick break because I need the toilet.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
All right, so it has been an hour and a half since drinking his drink that he needed to go to the bathroom.
Goes right through him, you know?
Yeah. I like how easily you accepted that I actually started a timer for that joke. Oh, man. So how's everybody doing in chat?
Cole, he literally has a thing. He's streaming. There is a timer. He poured it at the very beginning. He did it live on stream. We don't have to
Wait.
believe you. It's right there.
Okay, fair, but I was just meaning more like the fact that I even did the goddamn timer.
No, I'm saying the stream is the timer.
I know. I wasn't looking at that. I just went to my phone and actually just started a timer.
You're an idiot.
Your point?
You're our idiot.
Alrighty, hand bathroom break has just
We are
been
all so
done.
quiet. You can turn us up more.
I need to turn you guys up more.
Well,
Yeah.
I can turn my gain up on my mic if I need to.
There we go. I turned you guys up more. I can't turn you guys up any more than this.
Okay, then we're gonna have to add, I'll fuck around with you after stream,
Yeah.
and we'll add some, what the fuck are they called? Not condensers.
Anyway, so you guys are currently
Shit to it. We'll add filters.
standing in front of the statues. We will go from bottom to top because Zinth wants to be lost. Cole, which statue?
Damn right, I'm the top. Aw,
which
poor
statue-
Cole's the bottom.
Which statue?
Hey, I'm the one that has to support both of you during this entire endeavor.
Of course, you're also allowed to talk with
That's cute.
Uppies. You're also allowed to talk with Uppies on what statue he wants. This isn't just a first come, first serve. Just what statue are you shaking? I need.
Hold on, I need to be a bot.
What?
There's a bot in the chat. No
There
longer.
is?
I saw a bot and my my psycho bitch turned the fuck on, you know?
Zinth is ready to kill somebody. Either in game or in chat.
Well, she literally was like, "Who am I killing?" The god. Calm down.
Just
Calm
give me a
down,
sec.
okay?
We are
Calm down.
nowhere near like the end of the campaign.
yet.
You're not
Calm down.
killing the Lightner. You're not killing the champion yet. Give me a bit. Like, come on.
Yeah. I feel so bad for our poor god, you know? Our god's like, "Hi."
Every
and
single
just
time-
gets bullied. He's
every
like,
every single time I get to the Lightner's campaign, and like Azura is always so dignifying, so elegant, and speaks so plainly. Everything goes exactly her way, and then every single time I get to Thanter, I try to play him the exact same way, but every single time it always goes like,
Well, just wait a second. Come on. Like, come on.
why is the darker side so
Because
completely
we're
like?
the darkers.
Come on. Like,
Darkers, we're
give me a
dipshits that thrive on
Also, what do
chaos.
you mean? I gave Azure a lot of hassle last time.
Yes, but it was a
Come on,
lot.
got you.
It's a lot less than fudging Thanter. Thanter is always like,
okay, well, hang on. Give me a sec. I'm trying my best here.
It's like an old grandpa trying to figure out how to use the fucking TV.
anyway. So,
Trust
Cole.
me, I know. I had to teach my grandfather how to use the TV.
So, Cole.
So we had a.
What statue are you shaking?
So what were the statues that we had again?
An
Book,
orc holding a sword.
or
Dagger.
A dagger.
Doesn't exactly feel right to steal this from who could have been better. And I don't mean better than us. There's no one gonna be better than us. I'm saying I don't want to steal shit that would have worked better for you. Pointing at Elchorus.
Sweetheart, do you even know what each of these little items do?
Not a clue.
Yeah, that's what I fucking
Uh,
thought. I can tell you, some of them have different meanings. I used to be friends with some of the Dark Lords of the past.
Velcra.
Then why don't
you-
you hold on 1 second?
Velcra.
What?
You remember? Unless Cole wants to continue.
Oh no. All I was gonna do was just be like, it's like, hold on 1 second. You know them?
Well, yeah, I told you. I knew a bunch of them. They were like 13, 14, 15. I don't know. What were they? I don't know. It was a long time ago.
You know what? We're
Yeah,
gonna
it was
move
a long
on from
time
that
ago.
because otherwise we're gonna be getting an earful from the echoing voice again.
No, honestly, I'm just happy that you guys are talking with each other and not me at this point. I just look like a fool.
You are awesome. Don't
No, you
ever
are.
let another motherfucker tell you otherwise.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. I'm trying my best.
Only we're the ones able to talk to you like this shit. You're the ones that they're gonna get stabbed.
Thank you. I'm trying my best. Like I'm constantly like trying to organize all this and like getting the new Dark Lords up and running so that I can beat my sis. So I can beat Azura.
Let me guess,
You know, it's-
bitch sister that thinks she's better than you?
No,
Yeah,
she's not.
She's gonna die.
No, we're not related. We're just, I'm trying to. She wants to wipe out all of my creations. I very much do not like that.
So we need to kill her.
She's a goddess. I don't know. I probably I could kill her, but it's complicated. You know what? Don't worry about it.
Well, hey, if you're telling us that we were chosen for a reason, killing her might be the reason. And that might be because we
Unless you
can
like
do
her. You don't like her, do ya?
Oh God! Oh my God! Don't even suggest it. That's gross. Just choose a statue. No! Just choose a statue.
Very well. Okay. Well,
Panther is not the character I wrote.
Answers questions.
well.
Book
Now
answers
that we know-
question. Sword stabby shit. And
Nope.
I forgot what the dagger does.
So
Well,
Velcra,
no, the sword
you remember
summons something that's stabby shit.
Velcra, you remember that the Dark Lords have all had different powers, like depending on who they were, but one of the powers was always consistent between them. One of the Dark Lords could always summon a Death Knight. One of the Dark
That's what it
Lords,
was Death Knight.
one Dark Lord always had all the knowledge, thanks to this book that they could summon at will. Always had all the answers to every single question. And the other one could not be lied to and could see through any deception.
Okay. So, Valkyrie is
Essentially-
gonna go up to the one with the book and go, so, I think this one is the book of knowledge. So basically, you ask it a question, it tells you things. I got one of them to ask me a question a while back. I wanted to know if this one guy was gay. Bitch owed me a favor. Anyways, that one summons a Death Knight, the sword fucker. You shake his hand, you should be able to get a Death Knight. I'm pretty sure that's what that does. And the dagger, if a bitch lies to you, you fucking know. So I think those are the powers that it gives us.
Ew.
I could be wrong. Don't listen to the crazy bitch, am I right?
Well,
No, I wanted it to be a surprise, but you got it about right, yeah.
Don't fuck with the Fae! Woo!
well. Today
I
I
broke
wasn't
something.
expecting to have a god talk to me. What reason would I have to not believe you?
Oh,
This is
I'm
only
sorry.
the
Did I
second
break the
weirdest.
gotcha? I'm sorry. I'm a gambler. I like the.
No, I usually like there to be a bit of surprise, but you know what? Whatever. Yeah, those are the powers.
Well, we would be able to serve you a bit better and, kill things if we got something that actually worked with our abilities.
You're really poking holes in my entire system right now.
Oh,
Just
my
making
bad.
it so that if
Um,
this happens again, you know how to do it better.
Well, when we're done with those lighteners, there's not gonna be again.
Pick
I
your...
can't wait to
Whether you or the-
rip their flesh in twain, rip out their fucking vile hearts.
Pick
The
your...
souls leave their pitiful existence.
Pick your statue.
I go to the goblin, who I'm assuming is the one that you cannot be lied to.
Yep.
I will go to the book. Knowledge.
All right, cool.
All right, guess that leaves the big old Death Knight to me.
Okay, cool. Going one by as
Hand.
Echo.
Echo was still on. Sorry. As you all extend your hand and shake the statue, you all feel.
Don't you shake a poor sinner's hand.
You all.
Dun, dun.
Oh, sinner's hand.
As you shake hands, you feel this unholy energy rip through your entire body as newfound power plants itself inside you. I'll go one at a
Hey,
time.
yo?
Shut the fudge up. Cole!
Can you tell he deals with me long enough?
Cole, you are basically a human lie detector now. As said before, once per short rest, you need to take a short rest in order to get this back. I'm pretty sure actually it was a long rest, so long rest instead. I'll recheck with what I said with the Lightner campaign. But we'll start
It
with
is a
long
long
rest.
rest.
Yeah, it's a long rest. Once per long rest, you are able to basically tell exactly if someone's lying, but it can only be answered in yes or no. So for now, it can only be answered in yes or no. So the trick is if you ask someone a bunch of questions and they answer, and then you activate the ability and ask, were all of them the truth? It can't answer in yesn't. It can't answer in maybe. It's only yes or no. So if you ask that question after that happens, and they gave you some lies and some truths, you'll just get no response. So use this smart, Cole. Use this smart.
So
What
I
do you
would
mean
have to
we
be
don't
able
get
to
the
manipulate-
bullshit hammer this time? Rude.
I could not come up with any.
We broke it last time.
You could-
Isn't that why?
It was
We
a
broke
broken
last time.
it was a broken ability if you got creative, and if like it was
What do you mean
difficult
if
for
we
me to
got
come.
creative?
It was
We
di-
did get creative.
was
We
di-
had fucking poison, frozen gauntlets, and the bonk staff of fuck you get healed.
Yep. But also it was so incredibly busted, but also it was really hard to give upgrades to, because when you first got it, the hammer itself is just busted and I can't nerf it.
So clarifying, I'm a lie detector. But
Yes.
If I have to ask a yes or no question.
For now, there will be chances to upgrade this ability later on in the story. So maybe later on you'll be able to go, you're able to tell if an entire conversation, what part of it was a lie and what part of it was a truth. But that's like down the line stuff. For now, it is just a yes or no. Were they lying to me?
So right now, all right. So with the example that you gave me, I could be like, ask this question, ask this question, ask this question. Okay. Did you lie to me at all during this conversation?
They would have to answer yes or no. That would work perfectly. So yeah, like I said,
Wait. They're compelled to tell me yes or no.
Yes, but you can only do it once. Once per long rest.
So okay. So it's less that I know the truth, and more they are forced to tell me the truth.
They're forced to tell you if they're lying or not. Like, you're basically you can feel within yourself. So if they say the sky is blue, did they lie to me? Yes. That's sort of what happens.
Okay.
They're not
okay.
answering. You have like a voice inside your head that answers only
can
in yes or no once
You
a
can
day.
feel if they're lying or not.
Okay.
There you go. So
on the wording
I
of
would
that,
admit,
hun.
yeah, I know. I explained this really bad, but that's just because I'm very bad at explaining things. Cole, so
we can workshop it so I can write it down better
Yeah.
in my notes for future use.
all good. Uppies. You just shook hands with the statue with the book, didn't you?
Dude.
Which means what you got is the half book of truth. Or the half book of knowledge, sorry. You got the half book of knowledge. This is a book that you can summon whenever you want, but once per long rest, you get to ask it one question, of which it can only answer in a single word.
Okay.
So you can ask this book any question and it has to answer truthfully, but it only answers in a single word. Later on in levels, you'll be able to upgrade it, so then you'll be able to ask the book more questions, or maybe the book will be able to answer in a sentence rather than just one word. But for now, it's a single word, so chances are you'll most likely be asking questions that end in a yes or a no.
Okay.
Like, you can't ask, where is the bomb? You can probably ask,
Wait.
where is the bomb in this castle? And it will probably say top. So you could probably guess that that's top floor. But, yeah.
Gotcha.
Beautiful.
So yeah, you got the half book of knowledge. I suggest you write that down so that you can remember that you can do that. And also keep track when you ask a question, because if you can only do it once per long rest. So you have to rest before you can ask another question.
Okay.
Zinth, I don't even need to tell you this, don't I?
I've got a death knight.
Yep.
And my top things are I'm either gonna be calling him Bone Daddy because it's funny, or Stabbykins.
So for everybody at home, aka the AFK chat, so then they know what your ability is, because you already do. You have a Death Knight. This is a creature that you can summon once per long rest, and yeah. He's a Death Knight. He's incredibly powerful. And I remember in the last campaign, both sides had a lot of fun with him. I remember the light side, when they got a Lightner, they called him Star Platinum and was teaching him how to do JoJo poses. So
And face bumps.
Like,
Ba la 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 la.
this Death Knight is fun to have around.
Yep, that's why we gotta
Good
nickname
reason.
him correctly.
But also,
Yes.
this is a Death Knight. Once summoned, he will do whatever you say. He does have sentience, so he does understand speech, but he doesn't talk. And you can only do it once per long rest. I suggest you write it down.
Yep, just give me a second while I try to figure out where the fuck I am.
Give everybody a bit to write down their abilities.
Night. I will look up his
Later
sheet
on,
later.
You'll be able to. I'll find the sheet for you. Later on, you'll be able to upgrade him, so then he becomes a level 20 Death Knight, and he becomes either stronger, or you'll be able to summon multiple Death Knights.
I just realized
it depends.
I accidentally got me a cryptic in this world, didn't I?
Fucking did, yes.
Why do I always have the summon of a? Can I make the? Can I design what he looks like? I know he's a Death Knight, so I'll base him heavy off that. But can I?
There have been Dark Lords that has had many different forms of their Death Knight. There was once an Egyptian Dark Lord that had a pharaoh-looking Death Knight. So I would say yes, depending on how you want him to look. That's what he will look like.
Oh, I'm gonna make him hot.
He's gonna be deathly. He's gonna be
him.
deathly attractive.
I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but why am I hot?
Don't worry about it. You should put this Virgin Killer on for no particular reason.
Anyway, so everybody write down their newfound abilities.
Why did we give me this? I should not be trusted with power of any kind.
As you guys shake hands with the statues, the orange light envelops you as you find this newfound power within yourself. And as it shines brighter to the point where you cannot see, you hear,
Good luck. I expect much, and you will do much. I will always be with you.
and as the light fades,
That's creepy.
Not that creepy. He is a god.
as the light fades, you guys find yourself in the center courtyard, where the drow lady was once speaking. And you are looking out,
Just pops up there.
and you guys are looking out at a very large group of Darkners all standing, and she, using thaumaturgy in order to make her voice billowing and booming throughout the crowd and more heard, she says, "The Dark Lords have been chosen!" And roars of applause happen throughout the central courtyard. Multiple goblins throwing up bones and jaws and teeth. Someone throws a knife that still had blood on it, and it still goes flying over to the left. I don't.
Can I catch the knife?
You like jump up and you catch it in your mouth. Instead of what you would expect to be roses, there are withered flowers and bones being thrown onto the stage. Orcs are like cheering and like fist bumping the air. Just a roaring amount of people that are all applauding after you guys. El Chorus, can you please give me a perception check?
I should probably be hiding. This is loud as shit. I should probably be curled up on one of them, covering my ears, going, "Holy fuck! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!"
Perception is wisdom. I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You look out into the
Hi,
crowd.
holy shit.
You look out into the crowd of so many people. And among them, you see Salazar clapping.
Oh fuck!
He looks very proud of you.
Oh, you got a proud dad. Proud dad. Proud dad moment.
Not that energy.
Yeah, I'm right.
I try to walk up to Salaza.
You are currently like on essentially a stage.
Yeah, true. I was thinking that. Okay. Never mind then.
I mean, you can jump off of you can jump off the stage and walk towards Salazar. Just there are a lot of people there. Imagine if Michael Jackson walked off stage and walked through the crowd of people.
I will let me see. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to give myself like a clone of me on stage, and then I'm gonna also just jump down.
Okay. Yeah, I won't have you roll stealth. I'll let that slide. So everybody's kind of just enamored, using your minor illusion in order to like make it so then you are not seen and only the clone of you is seen. You walk through the people, making sure not to bump shoulders with anyone. I'm just gonna. All right, cool. Salazar, knowing all of your tricks and all of his teachings that he gave to you, he's able to see through the illusion, and he doesn't break eye contact with you as you move closer to him. And he says, "Congratulations. I always knew you were meant for more than the mysterious life that you left behind."
It doesn't make sense. I think they chose wrong.
What makes you say this?
I'm not like everyone else. It doesn't add up. Why me? Why am I here?
I understand that you want to desperately know why you are here. But also, you must understand that just because you look like a Lightner doesn't mean that that is your point of origin. This is as much your home as I am your father now.
Oh, this is so cute.
Will I ever see you again?
I'm coming with you. Chances are I cannot let you wander around the castles of the Dark Lord's castle humble abode, and just let you walk around freely and mess up the history of the historious. Sorry, I'm having a stroke. The historic halls. The historic halls of the Dark Lord's humble abode. Can I? He's joking.
Yeah.
For now, though, I believe that
He's looking over towards the statue, or not the statue, the stage that you guys are on. And behind the stage, there is a sort of shy goblin in a tuxedo that is slowly working up the courage to like go up to you guys to pull you guys over to the side. I believe he
can
is.
I see him?
You guys
Can I
can see
see
him.
him?
You guys can see him. He's
Okay,
not. He's
cool.
not hiding.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Get me out of here! Too loud! Too loud! Too loud! Too loud! Too loud! Too loud!"
Yes. Sorry. Come. Motioning towards Kairos. Come on, quick, before the crowd gets.
I'm gonna go
Before the
and
crowd
try to
gets
grab
wily.
Kairos and
Yes.
El Chorus.
Why am I being a jerk? El Chorus.
El Chorus.
And then my hand goes right through, or El Chorus. I'm like, ah. Wait, I knew that wasn't him. El Chorus, get the fuck over here.
El Chorus. Salazar says to you, I suggest you go with the rest of your group. They will be your closest allies. And I suggest you hold them there. I, for one, am going to find my way inside. I'll meet you in. And he steps back into the crowd.
Go. No. I'm gonna sit there and look at the goblin and be like, hey, that random dude in the crowd there, can we just like link him with us? He's part of our crew.
By the time you look back, he is gone.
Little fucker left me. Where are we supposed to go?
The goblin goes, come on, quickly. You don't want to be around when the orcs actually realize what this means. Come on. And it's just like, it's motioning you guys over.
Okay, so yeah, then I will just go back, turn
Just
off the
drag him with
illusion, and
us.
then follow. Yeah. He's
Um,
gone. He already disappeared.
No, just bring the fucking.
as he motions you guys into the castle, the doors, you guys reach the doors where the two guards are, and it's just like,
Strange little man, you have returned.
Yes, these are the Dark Lords. Open.
These are the Dark Lords.
Valkyr's just gonna look at him. What? You got a problem that it wasn't you, cutie?
Val-
Move aside.
he grumbles
I'm gonna
and
try
like
to
you can hear.
I'm gonna like try to intimidate him.
Roll
I'm gonna go,
intimidate.
like full intimidate.
Roll intimidation with advantage because you actually remember one of these guys from when he was little.
Okay, I'm so glad you said with advantage because I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Let's go. Okay, you remember one of them.
I rolled a nat 1 right off the bat.
You remember one of them. He was very small, spoke very bravely, and was very much full of himself as a kid, wanting
What's
to prove. His name
Do I
was
remember his name?
his name was Riktar, and he was a brat.
Aww. Riktar, you grew up so quickly, didn't you, cutie?
How do you
Been a while.
know my name? I've never met you.
Oh, sweetheart, you have. It's just been a very, very long time, darling.
You watch as his eyes widen. You see his hand begin to shake as the spear in his hand begins shaking as well. And he bashes the door open. In! And the other orc is like,
Why are you acting like this? It's just a small little...
it closes his mouth.
In! Thank you for visiting!
I'm just gonna pat him on the head and be like, good boy. And then walk in.
As the doors close, you all hear what sounds like as you guys enter and the doors close. You guys hear what sounds like someone furiously taking off their armor, throwing their sword about 100 yards away, and running very fast.
He ran away,
How did
didn't
you
he?
use
The
him in
little...
the past?
Don't worry about it. Let's just say I'm well known.
I've never Okay, she's scary. Like no joke, she's actually scaring me. Anyway,
We are pirate.
forgive me. I should probably introduce myself. Hello. My name is Octane. I'm the essentially the like housekeeper of the castle. I make sure everything's running good.
So you're
I
the
also
butler.
yeah,
The
sure.
head-
Yeah,
the head butler.
that is essentially what my role is. I also am the one that is supposed to give news to you guys about everything in the kingdom. I'm basically your personal messenger. No one's allowed to bring news to you
shit.
apart from me.
They gave you a lot of things to do. Oh,
Yes,
poor
they
little
do,
fellow.
and it's also really terrifying when a Dark Lord murders their messengers whenever bad news comes. So it's very
If
scary
somebody
for me.
tries to kill you, I'm going to do to them what I did to that guy outside. They're going to take their armor off and run the other direction and hope to God I don't catch them. Okay?
Yeah,
You're
to be
good.
fair, from the sound of it, it looks like she's the one that you would have to be the most worried about, and she's on your side.
Oh, okay, that's
I
a good
don't
thing.
kill my messengers. I just kill little brats. Hold on.
Okay, well, first message of your
I
new
killed myself.
careers. What? No, you didn't.
No,
Are you
IRL.
okay? Are you okay? Do you need water? Do you need water? Are you okay? We have 24-hour chefs.
Excuse
We
me,
have
what?
chefs?
Yeah, they work fervently every single day. They don't sleep.
Do they have fish?
Yes, yes, they do. However, be aware you might find a finger in your food. They are
Oh, that's the least of my concerns.
they are undead.
Undead. I mean, they're lovely folk. They're very lovely folk. Make them make me fish. I need
Okay.
fish.
He claps he claps his hand. A maid comes over. Very an undead sort of like shambling. The dress is half torn, and she's just like, yes. And he says, tell the chefs to immediately make fish now. Go. And she immediately you can tell that she's trying to dart off, but she's like shambling and her legs dragging behind her. And she's like,
Aw, I
that should
love
be
the staff here. They're so
that,
cute.
that should be ready in a bit, and it will be delivered to your room by the time that we get there, which will be pretty
we have a
soon.
room?
Of course, and I will show you that, and I will show you there after I give you your first message as the official Dark Lords, which is, congratulations,
you are now the rulers of our kingdom and harbor all the responsibility that is keeping us safe and leading us to peace, hopefully. A lot of us are very tired of fighting. As you guys know, a lot of the orc tribes have kind of left the fight and have kind of just gone off by themselves to live in their own territories. A lot of us are really tired and we don't want to lose family members anymore to war. Personally, I would like to go home, have a lovely meal with my family, who miss me very dearly, and I would love to be able to pick all of the food that they cooked for me
When's the last
out of my...
time you had a day off?
It should be since late year, about 5-ish years ago.
Oh dear gods.
I don't remember, but it's fine. You know what? It's fine. I actually get an upcoming break for me is happening again, so I'll get to see my family again. But I would love to know that they are safe and that the Lightners haven't burnt down their house. So hopefully peace option, maybe.
Okay, so
That makes
get all the
sense.
generals here. I'd say if we can round up any of the generals that we have.
Oh, you are
grab in
aware-
The informants, get the library. I
Oh,
don't
you
know
are
if those
already
generals
aware
are
of the
still in there.
generals. You are already aware of the generals.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, they kind of do a lot of fighting.
How many of you are aware?
Right.
Are you guys aware of the generals? How many of you are? Is she the only one that knows?
Do we know?
You guys are aware that the general is like the second highest position next to the Dark Lord. Like the Dark Lord basically gives the generals orders, but the generals are like powerful, legendary creatures that harbor their own territory that answer to the Dark Lords. So essentially, the generals are your own personal, like really powerful captains and generals that you can tell what to do and how to fight and what their role is. So you can 100% go, okay, your job is to take over this specific town. Like you can 100% do that. They're just they are really powerful. Like imagine Overlord, you having Albedo to just say go and kill a kingdom, like that level. That is
Yeah,
literally
we
what
have
you guys
bitches.
got. Yeah, that's essentially what you got. So how many of you know about the generals? You were speaking as if you were familiar with the. Are you friends with the generals? No. Who am I talking about? What am I?
Well, I did used to be one, darling. I would hope so.
You used to be a jet. But okay, that's new.
I'm an old
I
one,
look-
darling.
Let's put a pin. Let's put a pin in that.
I'm looking at her and just like, who the hell are you?
Wait. Hold on. Would the generals from her time still be inactive? I mean, that was like 100 years ago or so, right?
Over 100 years ago. Some of them might be still here. Some of them might not be. Who knows? You don't. You haven't been keeping. You haven't been keeping track.
No,
So
I'm saying like, would I know any of them? Would I be able to
Yes.
call them specifically?
yes, you remember
Okay,
the.
what are the names?
You,
I need the names.
you remember
I'm writing
there
this
was
down.
this goblin that kind of like went past all the other goblins and weirdly enough was able to take on several orcs and like even other drow and all that. Very muscular, like a very built, anatomy incorrect, but somehow he's alive. Like very
Yeah.
buff orc that was able to like grab wood, snap it into. He was like amazing. His name was Stock. Then there was this. There was this drow that was part of the library committee that was also one of the generals. He had a small girl that he was training in order to take over for him, for he was relatively old at the time. There was this
drow's
scientist. The drow's name was Enarax.
Oh, how the fuck do I spell that?
Fudge me. ENORAX.
Sorry, ENOR. AX?
AX. Anorax.
Okay.
And then there was this scientist guy, very full of himself, very much just he did like what some would be considered illegal experiments, but everybody kind of turned an eye because he was so incredibly powerful. Often did tests on himself, and at the time that you left, you remember him going to fight the Water Kingdom, or like that was his next mission. And instead of giving the mission to you and your group, they instead gave it to him for some reason.
Fucking psycho dumbasses.
And so you just kind of shrugged your shoulders and just went, whatever, sure, he can try. I'm sure he's gonna fail. And that's who you remember.
Okay, what's the science fucker's name?
Senin. Senin.
And oh. Okay, cool.
Senin.
Perfect. So she's gonna sit there. Okay. From what I remember, there was Stark, Anorax. There's a little girl he was training or whatever, and then Senin. Is Senin still alive? Did he die when he went to go fight the Water Kingdom? Fucking idiot! Should have left it to me.
You haven't.
Anyways,
you didn't hear. You didn't hear.
Did he die?
When Senin went to go and fight the Water Kingdom, he got eaten by a Leviathan.
Oh, Senin, this is why they should have left it to me. Fucking idiots. Don't know how to use the sea.
Yeah,
I knew that fucker was going to die. I told them, but they don't listen.
The librarian, he passed on, and now the current librarian that you guys saw out in the courtyard, she took over for him, so she's a member of the generals as well.
He was training back then? It might have been. Okay, so the Drow's dead, Senin's dead. God damn, I didn't think I'd outlive those.
Okay, so you guys don't know the current generals. Okay, cool, gotcha. There is Lumina, the Spider Queen. I'll get to Velcro in a second. Tennyson, the Beast Tamer. He's part of the Boglands, where we train the animals of the Dark Lord's Kingdom, basilisks, all that sort of stuff. We got Salazar. The City Watch. El Chorus. Yes, Salazar is a general. This is the first time you heard it, though.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's pretty much all the generals.
That's it.
Yep.
If
Oh
I'm
my
not
god, they
mistaken,
went downhill since.
A lot of the generals died.
Well, I can't really say shit.
If I'm
But
not mistaken, did you say Salazar?
Oh yes, Salazar. Salazar, the Watcher of the City. He watches over the kingdom, makes sure nobody can get in. He's basically the kingdom's bodyguard.
I look
Cool.
over.
Summon them forth.
I look over at El Chorus. It's like, did you know this?
No. I'll talk about it later. I'll ask him later.
All right.
So, do we not have
I
somebody
look back
that
over
like
at-
deals with like the seas anymore? We don't get the pirate. Is that pirate?
The seas were kind
didn't-
of taken over by, ever since like one of our generals disappeared. There were a couple people that tried to take up the mantle of like dominion over the seas. All of them kind of failed because a lot of them got thrown overseas, died, or just were absolutely terrible at hosting a boat. So yeah, we kind of just left the seas to be dominated by the Water Kingdom.
I'm sorry, what? Like, she gets, like, really frustrated here. She's like, I'm sorry, we gave them to the Water King. We did. Get me a fucking boat. Get me a goddamn fleet. We're taking it back, and I'm killing those little fuckers. How dare they take my seat?
Do you
No,
still
no. Remember.
do you
remember
still want to
we
talk
got
to
stuff
the
to do, and you have food coming.
Oh, right. I need food.
Right,
Okay, so we'll get food.
so
we'll get the generals. Yes,
I will-
summon all of them. I need
Cool.
all of them. I need
I
to figure out
will-
what's going on.
I will have the
yeah.
I will have the generals summoned. They will need to take their relatively form of travel. They should be here in a couple hours. It should be enough time for you guys to eat, get some food in your stomach. Obviously, you guys need your energy. You
Bring
need
the
your fighting
librarian. Bring the new librarian girl. She's in the city. Bring.
Okay, I can bring her. Would you like me to show you to your rooms? Or would you
guys
like
want
to
to
wait?
go relax
Or would
for a
you
bit,
or
or-
would you like to wait till after?
Hmm.
It's not that important.
a
Like
lot
we can do the
has
we can do the general
To be
stuff
fair, a lot has
before.
happened. So I think I need a little bit of a break.
Okay, fair enough. Anybody who wants to come to their rooms, please follow me. And also, mind, there are other goblins serving in the kingdom. Don't pay them any mind. A lot of them are insane, especially the torturer. Don't go around him.
I'm sure I can make him scream.
Actually, you know what? I
turn
think
to
that you would have a good
Elchloris and
time
just be
around him.
like, as she says that, I turn over to Elchloris and I'm like, out of everything that's happened today, it's surprising that she is the most surprising.
As you guys make your way through the kingdom, through the castle, sorry.
I'm gonna immediately go to the library, and he
Okay.
should be shocked that I know exactly where I'm going.
You break away from the group and he doesn't even notice. We get to a long hallway with a beautiful red carpet. The walls are still the same sort of stone as the rest of the castle, but it's more polished, as if it was made of marble. Paintings along the walls, these ornately crafted lanterns that are holding to the side of the wall that light up the hallway, with doors along the hallway to different rooms. And he goes, each of these rooms specially designed to fit your personalities, whatever your personalities are. We have no control over the rooms. It's done by magic. I don't actually understand how any of this actually works. So, I would say open the door and lo and behold, your room.
Get on the floor, everybody like my dinosaur.
Wait up. Wait up. I just realized, where the fudge is Vecra?
Hmm.
Okay, I guess she's just gone. Okay. Go ahead.
The psycho bitch is gone.
Go ahead and go and check out your rooms. As he says this, and he kind of just like walks off, and he goes like, well, I guess I have more stuff than I need to sort. Like, he goes around the corner, and then there's the maid zombie with an entire tray of different types of seafood, calamari, prawns, and all different types of food. And he's just like, she's not here yet, keep it warm. And the zombie just and just shambles off.
Yeah. Velcro is going into the library, and anybody that's there, she goes, okay, I need maps, I need this, I need all of the current anything that we have.
Okay, cool. You
any
open
information that we have possible on all of the generals, all of the current financial statements, weaponry we have, who we have under the control, and etc. Help.
So as you open up the library is humongous, exactly as you remember it. The only difference being that there seems to be these water tubes that are flowing around the library, that every now and then you see something dart inside the water tubes. And as you look at it, you notice it's a drow. The water tubes are being used to carry yourself around the library at exceptional speeds. And every now and then you just see a drow being like, yes, I found the book! Turns around, walks towards the edge, and jumps into the water thing, and gone. As you look,
Well, hasn't it gotten lively here?
as you look around at all of the denizens of the library zooming around, you look down, and at the bottom floor there is the drow lady that was mentioning, like how the choosing of the Dark Lords will happen. And she is currently.
Do I know her? Does she look familiar to the little girl?
She looks like an older version of the little girl, and you remember her as Takori.
Sakori?
Takori.
Oh,
Tkori. Takori.
I'm gonna walk up to her and go, hello, Takori. It's been a while, darling.
Not now, studying. Throws a book. And she's looking under a stethoscope, writing in a notebook, throwing a pencil. Some drow catches it. It's just like, I'm currently studying the difference between this crystal and the natural
Yeah,
energy
darling,
surrounding.
I don't care. You're gonna help me.
No one has talked to me like that in such a while. Who do you think... Oh, you're the Dark Lord.
Yeah, but you know me as another name, don't you, cutie? And a while,
I'm
but,
telling
you
you,
know.
I'm telling you now
your
that I do
master.
not... My master?
Yes, we used to be co-workers.
Goes up to
Pirate
you.
of the Sea rings a bell?
Velcra,
Hi, darling.
how are you not dead?
I've been asking myself that same question for a while. But I'm back here. Little psycho. Anyways, get me back up to date.
And of course, the next Dark Lord is of course a wheelbarrow full of insanity.
Hey, guess we wouldn't have it any other way. Insanity tends to get things done.
A lot of people that you remember from here are not here anymore. Well,
I've noticed
apart from
everybody else
one.
is dead. What?
Well, apart from one, but honestly, I wish that she wasn't a general now.
Oh, the spider bitch?
Yes, very much so.
I don't know how she became a general.
You remember a small little girl with half the body of a spider?
Yeah!
You remember she was a brat and she was completely full of herself.
The little brat! The one that wanted a rocking horse.
Yep, she grew up and became a general.
Can't believe that little twerp became a general.
Indeed.
The standards
Although,
have gotten so low nowadays. It's utterly ridiculous.
I mean, that is fair. They are relatively strong for themselves, but compared to what the things used to be, I'm not impressed.
Yeah, I've summoned all of them forth. We're gonna see what I have to work with. And, we're regaining the seas. So I'm gonna need all of the stuff that we have on that regards.
Good luck with that.
And you probably know this library a little bit better than I. Really, Leviathans are eating people nowadays. Isn't that fun?
Oh, that's just because he was a fudging idiot.
Oh, but we already knew that.
He was the head genius, head scientist, and then
Head
his genius,
dumbass.
and now his genius landed him in the belly of a Leviathan. Great.
To the surprise of absolutely no one. Get off my ocean, you fucking fool.
Good luck retaking the seas. Last time I checked, the last time you were on the water, you drowned.
That's debatable, but they shouldn't have brought that fucking weapon out. That had no means being in the middle of the ocean. Especially considering it took out half their own fleet.
What weapon?
Fucking idiots.
At that point, one of the drows come up with, we found more energy readings from the crystals that you're giving us.
Ah, yes, perfect. Let's see here. This doesn't work at all. Throws. Yes. These, goes over to the desk. These crystals have been recently popping out of the ground since the last decade. And I've been studying them.
Yeah, I've had them popping up in my forest too. I don't know what the fuck they are. But if you throw them into creatures, they tend to become like superpowered. It's so fucking weird.
Yes, when you throw them into creatures, they kind of, as far as we're aware, they're full of unstabilized magic.
It's the magic of the earth.
What?
The magic of the earth. It has the same pulse as the earth below our feet. It smells the same too.
Okay, well, either you're insane or you're suddenly a better scientist than I.
No, it's just I'm blind.
I'm trying.
No.
Either way, I'm trying
No
to.
light.
Either way, I'm trying to currently study how to, or the previous Dark Lord forced me to study these crystals and find a way to purify their magic in hopes that will give us an edge over the Lightners. I'm still trying to work out the details. But it seems as though I'll have to put that on a pause if there's a general meetup happening. And with that, she calls over one of the drows, of which they drop out of the water thing above them and land next to Corey, and she says, "Keep an eye on this crystal. If it resonates with the fire residue of the fireball magic, write it down and keep track of the energy readings. We don't want the library to blow up. I will call
Oh,
over.
that'd be funny.
It really wouldn't be. I will call over the rest of the generals, and we'll be meeting in the Dark Lord's chambers. I guess meet us there whenever you're done with whatever it is you do. And she walks off uncaring.
Little brat became a bitch.
With that, we're now gonna go back to Elkoris and Kairos. You guys are currently standing in front of the rooms that would be your bedrooms. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna go in my room. I'm probably gonna go do that.
And as you enter your room, what does your room look like?
Does it look like? I guess it's just like tries to reminisce what my campsite used to look like when I was with Salaza. So there's small little trinkets all over the floor. There's like not necessarily a bed, but like a sort of cot-esque bed and stuff like that. So that would be what my room looks like.
Alrighty. And what are you doing to relax in your room?
I will, since I am I alone?
Your current it is your room. You've entered it alone. You do know that Kairos is outside. He's probably about to go into his room.
Yeah, I will take off my helmet, since I'm like I take off my helmet when I'm alone. So I'll just take off my helmet and just kind of like sigh, just be like and just kind of just regain my bearings on everything.
As you relax in your room to kind of just mull over the day, Kairos, would you like to enter your room?
I absolutely do.
And tell me, what does your room look like in contrast to Kairos's personality?
In contrast to his personality, it feels.
Jesus.
Sorry.
It feels Jesus.
I imagine just like yes, in tune to my personality. I wonder what I wonder how my room. I wonder what my room looks like in contrast to my personality. Ducks because a dragon comes out. Ah! Okay, don't open that room. Gotcha.
But no. Sorry, I have sound paneling up, and a couple of them just fell and almost hit my head.
Oh God, are you okay?
I'm fine, but it's just these have been falling off because the glue I'm using like command strips to hold them up, and they're dying.
Mm.
So I'm needing to find a new way to put them up, but I'm good. Everything's good.
Okay, gotcha. Feel free to explain your room.
My room has, contrary to how I kind of act, it very much has more of a, not really a cabin feeling to it, but more of a warm wooden feel to it, very rustic.
Hmm.
As the room is kind of lit up with like a nice fireplace over in the corner. There is like candles lit on a little coffee table that is in front of a large fur covered couch. It has a very warm feeling to it, but it's also casting a lot of shadows.
Hmm.
So it's a very warm feeling, but also an uncomfortably familiar feeling as well.
You settle yourself within this room, and you two both have many a minutes to familiarize with the room and relax and sort of mull over the events of today. And after a while, You guys hear knocking at each of your door, being like, hello, it is me again. I'm here to announce that the generals are almost here. They are meeting up in the Dark Lord's chambers. If you could be there within a certain time frame, obviously you're the Dark Lord, so why am I telling you what to do? General meeting, and you can hear him shimmying off.
Wait, hold on. Before you go, come back here.
Yes, what's up?
I am going to need a few rolls of your finest bread brought here later, as well as some nice cheeses, and maybe a few drinks brought to the main hall.
Oh, of course. I will have that brought to you right away.
Excellent. And then when you're done, take the day off.
But is that allowed?
Are you arguing with a Dark Lord?
No, I would never do such a thing.
Good. Go have a good day.
Okay. General meeting. I'll have those brought to you. And he shimmers off. A bit later on, Velcro, you found, while leaving the library and walking around the castle, you found the zombie that was carrying your food.
Oh, perfect. I'd be like, I am so sorry. I forgot about that. I don't speak undead, unfortunately. I wish I did. But you are awesome. Thank you. Take the rest of the day off. You're an absolute sweetie. Thank you. And I'm just going to take the tray from her.
So you take the tray, and she's still standing there as if she's holding a tray, and she's just staring off, thinking,
You're amazing. So Velcro's probably walking around with like 6 different maps that people are probably wondering how the fuck a blind person can see it.
As you are walking, the goblin.
Also, wait, can I say that could I have like paid off one of the drow or something, or like gave them a favor or something, so then they are basically my translator?
Sure, yeah, you can do that, yeah.
Okay, cool. They are now my personal. Read this. I can't see.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have your fellow partymen. Either way.
Yeah, but right now they are in their bedrooms, so I'm probably
You smell
munching on my food. Walking over to the what the fuck is it called?
Smell
Dark Lord Chambers.
You smell a familiar scent and feel of familiar pitter patters on the ground. The goblin butler is walking past you, and then he spots you, and he's like, "Wait, it's my day. I just did the general thing. So is it my day off now? Do I tell her now, or is it now at the?
Say what you need to, and then go.
Do I take orders from you now? I finished the thing that I was told before, so now I'm on break.
Yes, go on break.
But I also need to tell you about the jet. I also need to tell you about.
Just tell me the thingy. Make it easy.
General
tell me
meeting.
The thing that you need to.
General meeting.
Oh yes, I know.
It's
I'm
happening.
On my way.
It's happening very soon.
Yes, I'm on my way right now. You're good. Now go run along. Go.
Okay. Cool.
Did they give you the time off? If they didn't, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill them.
That is the confusing
Did they give
thing.
You time off?
Do I get to leave the castle now?
Yes, you have 4 days. Shoot.
Okay. And he continues. He continues walking off, but he keeps asking himself, like, "Does this mean I finally get to wear something other than a tuxedo? Do I get to like? Do I now get to talk to whoever I want?"
You are free from all castle duties. That means all of them. Do whatever you want. You have 4 days.
And
be back here on the night of the 4th.
And as he leaves, you continue walking to the general meeting with food in hand. And as you walk, I'm gonna end the session here.
Perfect.
Fudge. Okay, that was actually a better session than I thought.
I try to stay on topic. It's very difficult.
No, it's fine. You guys don't have to stay on topic. It's literally just have fun. So feel free to stay off topic if you want. But holy fudge, that went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be. I'm very much scared.
You're scared.
I'm a scared. I also forgot all of the names that I said during this session, so I have to rewatch this video and write down all the names that I mentioned.
I've written them all down because I thought you would forget them.
Hooray! But yeah,
So
how'd you
all the
guys?
names, honey.
Some of them.
How did you guys feel about today's session? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? What could I have done better? That sort of thing.
Okay, I have notes for you, you freaking asshole. First off, I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for it. Second, you did a great job on this. Thank you for rolling with our bullshit. Third off, keep doing great work.
Also, I'm going to be sending you like a paragraph of things I need you to explain before next one. Why? Because I realized I should have had this information from you before. I
Yes.
just randomly threw it on you.
No,
So
it's
I could roleplay my
100%
character
fine.
correctly. So that's on me. I'm sorry that I
It
made you do that
improves.
last
It
minute.
improves my improv. Okay, it improves my improv. Honestly, I'm surprised that I have such good skill in order to come up with names on the fly.
What was the drow girl's name? The one that I just spoke to. I can't remember.
The head librarian lady.
Yes.
Her name is Takori. She's the head genius in the Darkners kingdom. It's head genius because she kind of knows a bit about everything.
Okay, I am sending you what I have in my. This is what I quickly wrote down.
Okay, cool. I'll read that in a second.
So
Uppies.
yeah.
How did you feel about today's session?
Pretty good. It was interesting. Like I said, still my first D&D ever.
Mhm.
So still learning.
You're doing exceptionally well for a player.
Acceptable.
doing a great job.
I'm doing acceptable.
And
You're doing a great job.
please do feel comfortable to like ask me to do anything different. If you guys want to go down a certain character, if you guys want a certain character arc for your characters, if you want a certain story to be told, please let me know because I will try my best to give you guys that story. If
I will be sending you something then.
yeah, if there is like if there's something that I'm doing during the sessions that you guys want me to not do or do more of, please let me know because I very much am hopping from person to person.
You're doing great, man.
But yeah, thank you everybody in chat for being here for the entire thing. I'm still
hope you
getting
guys
used to.
enjoyed.
I'm still getting. I know. I'm very sorry that I don't read the chat. As you saw during the session, we are aware of the chat and we do read the chat. We just don't really respond because we're currently in session. Even though we did this session, we're just having fun and I like to try and
We're a bunch of nerds having fun and
Indeed.
being dumb. So we appreciate you joining for the ride. I hope that you will join for the next couple sessions that we're
Indeed.
going to be doing. And make yourselves comfortable. Make sure to have popcorn and give Dream all of your love and support because he is an amazing DM.
Dark God
Dark
equals
God.
bullied and third wheeled.
We're going to make the Dark Lord our bitch. I mean, what?
Yeah,
That being
please
said,
show him some love because we're gonna be bullying a lot of his characters through this because he's got to deal with us.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm going to have to send Dream. Remind me, I have to ask you like 6 or 7 questions in private.
that's all
wait
good.
for
We're probably
these two nerds.
we're probably
So-
literally going to do it right when I raid.
No,
Um,
I mean like just like in a call with me and you.
Yeah, that's
Because
fair.
they can't
Okay,
know.
that's fair. You know what? That's 100% fair. But also, I should also let you guys know, with the Lightner campaign that's happening next week, things might be a bit weird because one of the Lightner players is going to be very busy this month. So the sessions might be canceled, things might be pushed back, that sort of thing. We're going to try our best to keep this consistent, but I do completely understand people have lives and people need to do things. So I'm not going to be a hot ass to them. And hopefully you guys aren't going to be a hot ass to me either.
My God, he's such a nice DM.
Either way, thank you everybody who came and stayed. Thank you everybody who came and left. I appreciate you guys all the same. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank my amazing players for being my amazing players.
I love that like awkward silence. I'm
You
sorry,
know-
were we supposed to say something there?
Yeah,
I don't know.
we're-
I
What's
don't
the
know.
line? What is our line? I know that you
What-
sent us a script earlier that we were supposed to follow throughout the session.
Yes, it's all
I seem to
scripted.
have lost it.
It's all scripted.
I ate it.
But I
I'll
don't.
joke on you, Valkyra ate
But
it.
yeah, I think it's time for us to find somebody to raid. Somebody to raid.
Begin.
Indeed, who are raiding? Gordy is live. Gordy is the only person who I follow that is live.
Yeah, same here.
Let's raid Gordy. Typing sideways is difficult.
That makes sense.
There we go. So yeah, make sure to let Gordy know that he's being raided by the Hall of Legends.
Don't
And,
forget to turn that off this time.
I did turn it off this time. I remembered. And thank you guys very much again for giving me your time. As I say goodbye,
Love you.
last chance to say something to my community. Say it now, players.
I am so making ridiculous fanfic of that Fanta now. I'm not sorry.
There's no fanfic writer, and there's nothing we can do.
Bye, everybody.
Question is, who is he banging?
Bye bye with that lost message. Bye.
I know.